Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Yeah, man. They're listening and watching. Sarah.
9:29 on the clock on a Toxic Tuesday.
Toxic indeed.
The boys are out tonight. My name is Slick Rick.
This is Tony.
My name is Tin Gamboa, and we have...
My name is Joel Observer.
Ang pag-bubalik.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Di naman. Last week, nandito ka diba?
Dito pala kasi.
Kinikwento namin.
Yes,
Ako,
sir.
sakto. We have a doctor here.
Oh, yeah.
Kinikwento namin kay Tones na kung paano ka ka-alarm nung kinakausap mo si Doc
Bing.
Bing, that's why.
Tungkol sa ano mo,
Yeah, it's
sa...
alarming, man. My sperm cells getting down.
How do you know it's going down?
Parang every time you jack up and then konti na lang lumalabas eh.
Wala na.
Parang
Totoo ba yun, Jo? Yung ano, abo na lang yung lumalabas?
Tagtuyot eh. Parang gano'n, tagtuyot
Pero
siya.
may lumabas na ba na abo ever? Or wala? Okay. O, so okay ka pa.
Konti
Basta
lang.
hindi pa abo yung
But
lumalabas.
during my younger
Dilaw
years-
ba? Dilaw?
No,
Tapos may amoy?
Ano?
Di naman.
Anong color? Anong color?
Clorox pa rin.
Okay.
So clear.
Clear. But
Ano konti?
konti lang.
Pero
But
at least
when
it's
I
not
was
dry.
12 years old, 13 years old, it exploded like
Ilang taong ka na ngayon, Jo?
I'm 39.
Matagal na yun, Jo. Matagal na yung 12.
That was long time ago, bro.
Oo.
You gotta let go of that. I mean,
Hindi na ganun ngayon,
That's
Jo.
my concern. That's why I'm stopping my Asian Trade Patrol for a while.
you know,
How
I-
long na?
Wow.
For almost a week muna. Stop muna.
A week.
A week.
Wow.
We, nagawa mo. Mahirap.
Mahirap siya kasi.
Joe, I have an idea. I'm on 100 and I think 10, 12 days now.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do it together.
Abot ka 100, tingin mo?
I don't know about the 100, but because there's new series in.
so what was the last video you watched?
Oh, I watched this Nigerian guy from
Ano link?
From Nigeria?
Hindi, meron siyang
From
local guy.
Nigerian guy.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Pero
here.
based here.
Based
Yeah,
here, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
meron
yeah.
siyang para
pick
siyang
up.
pick up a girl from poblasyon.
Okay.
Doon niya
Tapos,
nakita, and then
saan niya
the girl-
dinala?
Somewhere in poblasyon.
So how tall was the guy?
Oh, mga 6-footer guy.
Tapos the girl?
Liit lang, 5'1" lang, girls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tapos,
he banged
So
her.
he can destroy it?
her.
He destroyed it, man.
He destroyed it.
That's a new guy from Pinay-Trek.
First time mo siya nakita?
Oh,
Newbie.
new
Okay.
guy.
He's a
Baka rookie of the
new
year.
content creator.
They're content creator.
Tapos ano, Lodi or okay lang?
Those Nigerian guys, they use.
Paano? How big?
Mga 7 or 8.
No.
Talaga? Sige, sa kamay mo.
Siguro
Mga ano.
pero matataba sila. Yung
Paano?
Girth.
Oh.
girth, man.
Pero sige, ito. Mula
Yung-
saan hanggang saan?
Minsan dito lang siguro. Parang iba. But I'm still jealous because iba yung, they're so blessed in their...
Tapos sila marami lumalabas. Ikaw, konti na lang, di
konti
ba?
lang. Because I don't know, this Nigerian dude, this from Nigeria, from Congo, kanila eh.
Nigeria, Congo.
Saan ba talaga?
These people from Africa.
Sila.
Okay.
Okay.
They're very well endowed.
Quote-unquote sila.
So you're jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous because the Pinay that they're banging, sobrang umiiyak sila. That's the...
Yung ba yung goal mo?
Oh, that's the goal.
Magpaiyak.
Hindi, magpaiyak.
What?
It will explode. Talaga. Solid talaga.
So she's crying in ecstasy.
Ecstasy. Yeah.
That's your goal.
Pero
That's
ka bang napaiyak na sa sarap?
Wala. Si Tony, mayroon marami.
Ikaw wala pa?
Wala pa.
Sure ka?
Wala pa payak. Pero
Hindi,
Tony-
si Toads, both ways.
Wala.
Ecstasy and
As far as I
and
know,
heartbreak.
as far as I know, not all girls like the big ones. Eh. Masakit daw.
Is that what they tell you,
I'm
Toads?
not all girls.
No, that's what they tell me when a lot of them
After.
are in pain
Yeah.
after being with, some like it, but majority don't. Even, not talking about Africans, just big in general. Pag sobrang laki, it's not enjoyable for a lot.
Diba that was also part of that whole question when they were asking porn star? Is that, what would you rather have?
yeah.
1 hour or say 5 minutes? All of the porn stars, 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
And all the guys like, yeah!
O ikaw, ano ka ba? 5 minutes or 1 hour, Jo?
Ako, wala. 2 minutes na.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. He's quick.
Yun ang pinakamatagal mo? 2 minutes?
2 minutes because...
As in lahat?
Hindi naman. Pero may pinakamatagal, pa-release ka muna and then follow na iba. matagal yung...
Parang padong-pado ka.
Second round.
The second round. Kasi
Para mag-warm up ka muna,
para pag
ganon.
diniretso mo, wala.
Mabilis yan.
Well, tonight, Joe, we have Dr. Gino with us.
Welcome back, Doc Gino.
He's our holistic gender and sexual health specialist. Also, he's into regenerative medicine. So we're gonna talk a whole lot of things, especially your issue, Joe.
Yeah.
With your that's sort of like a. It's not a premature. It's not. It's
like a over.
It's not
overused,
ED. It's not premature, but there's a lack of ano siya, tamod.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Hot damn. We went there.
Oh, get closer. Doc.
Hello?
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like, listening to it, I was like, just gotta drink more water, my guy.
Ganyan ba yun?
Tubig naman ako, pero siguro...
Maybe not enough.
Not enough siguro.
Yeah.
Mga 2 liters of water, 3 liters diba?
Like, semen volume is directly proportional to, like, your hydration status.
Oh.
Yeah. So, drink a lot of water. You're probably also deficient in certain vitamins. Like
Minerals.
Magnesium.
zinc, folate,
Lahat.
selenium, no? Actually,
You need a multivitamin, bro.
here's the, what do you call that? That's actually a pretty common concern
wow,
with the
Joe.
people see me about, especially
talaga?
yeah, when men start aging.
Okay.
And yun yung usually pahabol nila. So we get through
Oh, by the way,
their
Doc.
ED, we get through like their energy levels. And
Erectile
then,
Yeah.
yun yung like
Parang
yung
konti
last
lang
one.
yun.
By the way, isa pang problem, konti na lang, no?
Oh, yeah.
So definitely a lot of factors come into play, but how do we fix it? Supplements nga, particularly zinc, folate, selenium, ganon, and drink a lot more water. So try mo yan.
So hindi totoo, Doc, na in-over niya kaya naubos.
It comes with well, guys only make like a certain amount, no? So pag unang explosion na,
Okay.
you don't have enough bullets for the second.
But yung sa kanya, yung una niya, wala. Konti?
Konti pa rin. Pero not like I was 20 years old before. Talagang sasabog.
Yeah.
Like a fountain.
That's
Like
all-
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Aside
May sound
from
effects
that,
pa.
you also when
Spiderweb.
you're older and your penis and the muscles and it's like a series of events. It's a chain reaction of muscle
yun.
contractions.
Okay.
So when everything's a bit weaker or a bit more slack, no, so the projectile force isn't as powerful.
So hindi as hard now, Joe.
Hindi na.
Malambot siya.
Hindi naman. Hard pa rin siya pagka you need to watch a certain porn or something. May
Lot more
pampatigas eh. Pero pagka wala talaga, as in, kumalma lang siya.
Pero for you, Jojo, like when you're watching your porn, are you picky? Like, oh, I don't like this scene. I'll hold it muna. Or you're like, oh, bahala na, whatever scene comes up.
I watch only Pinay Trike Patrol because it's Pilipina. Pero
Loyal
pagka,
siya, loyal.
Pero pagka American porn, iba eh. Parang iba
You don't get turned on?
I don't turn on American.
Talaga?
Yeah. The Japanese is too noisy.
Okay, para. Okay, so you like you Pinay talaga.
Pinay is so good. Kahit gaano pa ka, the biggest, the one, tinitiis nila eh. That's the Pinay culture during sex. And then,
Diba sabi nga nila, the Pinoy is resilient. Apparently so is the Pinay.
yeah, as a Pinay, yeah. And Pinay kasi hindi masyadong wasak. The other culture, wasak na wasak eh.
Di naman.
Yeah.
Okay, so but are you picky with when you wanna explode? Are you like, okay, when you watch Pinay Trike Patrol, you're like, okay, as soon as you watch it, okay na, game.
Okay na. Game na. Yeah. But sometimes, may mga girls sa Pinay Trike Patrol na kanin, hindi masyadong maganda. Sakto lang.
Di mo type.
Di mo type eh, kasi may iba
So you'll fast forward.
Fast forward. But there are sometimes may mga girls na maganda
Agad-agad.
din. Depends on the character of that series.
So, well, how's it going, Doc? Welcome back to the show. I know it's been a while. I know you've been busy with Hara.
Yeah.
What's been going on with the clinic?
Oh man, so we're gonna be 1 year.
Hey.
Next month. Wow.
What a milestone.
Good
Congrats.
job. My
Doc.
goodness.
We're super grateful to everybody who helped us along, all our patients, all our suppliers, everybody really. So we're doing pretty good. I'm so proud of everybody in the team, and we're just gonna get better from there, no? This month was pretty insane for me because it's Pride.
Oh, yes.
So
Yeah, that's why we invited you. We thought we could share and shed some light on the cases. I know you saw in the news today. Your article on GMA came out. Can you get HIV from oral sex?
Yeah.
Joe, what's your answer? What do you think?
Pwede, kasi kan may saliva yan, Doc, di ba?
Actually, that is not the correct answer.
Yeah.
It's the correct answer, but the wrong explanation.
Alam mo, explanation yan, Doc.
But at least you know, Jojo, you can still get it.
Talaga?
Nagpapaano ka ba?
Wala ka naman.
Hindi ka nagpapaano?
Joe, do you like
I was in
that?
the first one before with Tony.
Oh, nadamay ka pa, Tones!
I was there. I was tried that one time.
And what, si Tony ba? Did he try
Birthday
it
niya,
also?
birthday.
Ha?
Did Tony try it also?
I don't know.
No, I didn't go in. It was just him. Actually, my friend treated him on his birthday. Bininyag siya.
That was your first time?
Yeah,
Hindi lang isa, dalawa.
Oh, Joe!
Two
Happy
girls?
birthday to
Yeah,
you.
I was with
Ang tagal
JJ
niya.
and
Pang ilang birthday mo yon?
I don't know. It's like 30. I didn't-
30th.
30th.
So
Yeah.
do you want to relive that again? Do you want to do it again?
Mahirap sila eh. You cannot serve two master at one time.
Wow,
Hindi tumayo.
Ay,
so scared.
Oh, you
Ah,
got
masyado ko
scared.
na-excite na
Na-excite
parang,
ka, oh.
oops, wait lang.
Kinabahan.
So did you like tap tap tap? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Mahirap na gano'n. Pero,
Oh.
kan sila.
Oh my
willing
God.
silang magbigay
Oh.
sila.
Okay, so kung mali yung answer ni Jojo.
What's the correct
What's the
answer?
correct answer?
So you can get HIV from oral sex, but the chances are pretty low.
Kung may sugat ka sa mouth, mga
Kung may
ganon.
sugat ka sa mouth, ganun na. So the exact numbers, and then they found out about this because they actually like measured. No?
Wow.
So there were like 10,000 cases of sexual acts with people who were actually already infected with HIV. And then of those 10,000, they counted how many had oral sex, and then it was less than 4.
Oh,
So if you
wow.
math that, your chances of getting HIV through oral sex is from 0 to 0.04%. So that is like around the same statistics as getting hit by a car. No? So it is super low. And it's saliva is actually not a carrier of the virus. Or it is, but you will need like gallons of it. So
Oh
you
my
have to
God.
like drink gallons of saliva to get HIV from saliva.
Lips to lips, Doc, di pwede yan.
No.
Not enough,
Yeah, you
John,
need
not enough.
you need an
Lips
exchange
to
of
lips.
infected blood or bodily fluid like semen or vaginal fluid or rectal fluid. So yun yung mga carriers of HIV.
So if she has, if you go down on someone, let's say female,
yeah.
and may cut siya and may cut ka rin,
Pwede. No,
higher chance.
The higher chance, definitely.
Higher chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yung easy rule of thumb that I give to my patients and whoever, so my followers is, if you're gonna have sexy time, don't brush your teeth and don't floss at least like an hour before because you will create.
Shit, mahilig ako mag-floss tapos kumain.
Because all the
You have to
bacteria.
floss after you eat,
Ano ka na lang,
Tones.
just mouthwash. That's
Ah.
fine. You know,
Talaga?
Humog na lang.
Pwede pala yun.
Yung cold sores, Doc.
That's it.
Oo.
Yeah,
Show them your cold
Consider that.
sores. Show them.
May singaw ka ba?
Wala
Joe?
naman. Wala naman.
Yeah, show.
On your tongue.
Wala pa naman. Doc, pwede ba yan, Doc? Kung didilaan yung singaw mo.
Basta kailangan meron kang sugat, meron din silang sugat. Ganon.
So paano kung sugat, as in like making out lang, tas may singaw kayong dalawa, may chance yun o hindi? Kasi saliva yun.
No, pero it's the sugat with the
It's
blood.
the sugat factor.
They're still pretty low. Yun. So all of those factors were kind of put together, lumped together with the less than 0.04% chance.
Kaya pa.
Okay, so
Kahit sa momol dyan, mag-ingat ka.
Yeah,
so I guess if you have a cut, you don't know on your gums.
And sometimes if you're wearing
Oh,
braces,
naka-braces ka,
Ay,
daming
diba?
sugat nun.
or you
daming
just came from the
singaw.
dentist, tapos say they
May
pulled
extraction ka
Oh.
or something.
Tapos you just didn't know, like
Or kahit prophylaxis, minsan nasusugat ka sa prophylaxis, di ba?
Pero yun nga, mababa ang 0.04. Like, if you're not scared about like walking into the street and
Yeah.
getting hit by a car, diba? Chill lang. Within reason dapat ang ano niya, like Anxiety.
We saw a spike in obviously in the AIDS, HIV. The last month it was all over the news,
Yeah.
and it still is. That's because a lot of people are getting tested, correct?
That's a big part, no? Yeah. So, oh yeah, man, I've been talking about this the entire month. I gave a lecture to PGH. I gave a lecture to Ateneo. I it's my first ever morning TV hosting, and I talked about
Wow.
morning TV guesting.
Which network?
TV5.
TV5 right
Yeah,
here.
lapit
Okay.
lang. So,
Okay, great.
So I was happy to be able to have that opportunity, So the numbers are pretty scary. Like especially when it came out and then ganun yung
It's
the way they communicated it, no.
Yeah.
But when you actually himay that data, they compared that 500% increase from like 10 years ago. So it's not
There was no one getting tested.
if you
Everyone's
just
scared,
read it in
yeah.
the headline, you'd think that just happened
Yeah.
like last year. No? It's approximately around a 50% increase from last year's baseline. It's correct that we're getting a lot more testing done. So as the proportion of people getting tested increases, the proportion of people who are reactive also increases, no? Pero I'm pretty careful with that way of communicating as well, because that's a good thing. But we still have to acknowledge that there is still a big HIV
Yes.
problem in the
Yeah.
Philippines, no? And I think the main driver, I'm very confident that the main driver of that is still the stigma, no?
Okay.
Because when that news came out, if you read the
Yeah.
Comments.
section,
Yes.
I think you were fighting.
Sobrang
I was fighting so many
homophobic.
people.
I saw you fighting one of the comments. I
fighting
commented
so many
on that.
people,
The stigma regarding it. Oh, it's because of men to men.
Yeah, exactly.
And also there's women to men as well that are high cases as well, right? It's just not. It's just
yeah.
it just the number is. I think there's more.
It goes down to the biology of everything kasi. So why are gay guys more prone to HIV? Because the anus, the rectum, even though it feels great for sex,
Okay.
it is prone to getting like those micro tears, micro lacerations during sex, and that's your portal of entry right there, no? And then the cells around the anal area are also the more susceptible to the HIV virus. They're called dendritic cells, no? So just biologically, bottoms are more prone to HIV than tops, no?
Oh, ano yan, Joe? Top and bottom. Alam mo
Top
yun?
and bottom.
Ano yun?
What
Sige.
does that mean?
Ano yung definition mo ng top?
Top
Ano
and
yung
bottom.
bottom?
There's a girl that the top or like
girl?
a missionary position or
No, tops are the colloquial term. They're the ones whose dick enters into the butthole.
So yung penetrator.
The penetrator, yeah.
Okay.
That's you.
Tapos yung
you,
bottom,
Jojo.
sila yung tumatanggap.
Sa tanggap. Okay. The
The
receiver.
giver, the receiver.
Ano nga, receiver ka, di ba?
Ano ka?
The
I'm the
penetrator.
one who good depend kan. Ako ang nagbibigay na.
So you're the
But paano
so you're
yun?
the punisher.
If your penis will go to your ass, ano ba yan mangyayari?
Into your ass?
In the ass.
Wow.
Into
Someone's
in
ass.
someone's ass.
Insane yoga. What's your question again?
Medyo insane if you
may
try to
pa-
do it on your own,
kung
bro.
papasok siya,
Very dulcet.
meron bang kando? Meron bang point of HIV ka dyan?
Are you asking if there's poop in it?
Yeah.
That's where douching comes in. So usually the bottom would want to clean up
Do you know
before
what that is,
sexy
Jojo?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Douchebag ka, diba? Douchebag ka ba?
Hindi pa naman.
Hindi.
You know what douching is?
What's douching? Parang,
Douching is when you
Wash.
basically
Wash.
clean that area, not just the outside. Like you put the
Ah.
water inside and then
before you
so there are like douche bulbs, but you can also just use
lagyan
a
mo
bidet.
yung something na like mantika or something.
Mantika! Bakit may mantika?
Pampadulas.
Yo,
Wait
bro.
lang, hindi.
No, don't do that.
We need to educate Jojo. Okay.
No. You just need. It's actually fine by itself. Some soap, I guess, is okay if you need a little help, but you want it as simple as possible. So just soap and like clean water. Yun lang naman yan.
Not mantika.
It's actually.
Not mantika,
I
Joe.
say it like it's so simple, maybe because expert na ako. But I do have a lot of patients who do ask me how to do it properly.
Is there a kit for it, like a certain kind of solution? Because it's like, you know how women have
Yeah,
the
you
JJ.
got it.
There's
So-
different kinds, pH
pH balance.
So yeah, when girls have to do it kasi you have to take account of the pH balance and all of those things. But the rectum is not as
Sensitive.
delicate,
Okay.
There are some people who suggest using like plain NSS around 0.9%. So that's just saline solution. That's too much work.
Hindi na kailangan
Just
yan,
shove
Doc.
the
Okay.
bidet up your
Okay,
butt and
okay,
press
okay.
the button. So, okay na yun. Pwede na yun.
Okay, so how can we educate and curve the rates so far? I mean, I know that a lot of us don't use condoms as much as we always talk about it.
Try to
And
push for
it's
it,
available in a lot of places. It's still not being done. Majority of us don't like wearing condoms, and this goes for men and girls. There's some girls that, you know
Don't
what,
like the feeling of
They refuse.
they refuse
Yeah.
to use rubbers.
Yeah, I think a big part of that really is our culture and our education, our lack of sexual health education, and it really got. I saw it more like fall into perspective just yesterday when I was talking to one of my patients who is a white guy who was born in the 80s.
Okay.
So when he was telling me his story, he said like he doesn't understand why Filipinas don't use condoms because it was practically unheard of from them who grew up in Canada. Because condoms are just like super accessible. Like you can get them from the guidance counselor.
Yeah.
It's just everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's the culture.
Yeah, here in the Philippines, the average age where Filipinos have sex is around 17.
Okay.
But their average age when they have their first contact with a condom is 22.
Oh.
So that's 5 years of having nothing. And
Jahe kasi dati, di ba, pag bata ka, tapos bibili ka.
I guess so, yeah.
nakakahiya.
Tapos everyone will look at you.
Yeah, everyone will look at you and judge you.
Tapos
I think
all of a sudden, if you drops down, people are like, oh my god, condom.
I think with us, I didn't have that issue because condoms are all over my pad. If you go over,
I don't
it's
doubt
everywhere.
that.
And I think at an early age, because my mom knew I was active,
Yeah,
she knew that condoms would be around. So breaking the ice early as a parent,
Yeah.
na oy mag-condom ka.
Which is actually not...
Matatanggal yung titi mo.
Oh my God.
That's her line.
It's gonna fall off.
That's
That would have worked. Yeah.
that stuck that line at 13, 14, 15 years old, yelling that at me all the time.
It worked.
Actually, it worked
Yeah.
because until now, they're like, "Yo, do you have to use it?" I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah, but
time out.
Yeah.
That's time out. I'll get one."
Only double bags.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That might break the condom. But actually,
Yeah.
that's super rare in the Philippines because most Filipino parents
Oh, yeah.
don't even want to have that conversation.
Yeah.
So where do most Filipinos get their sex ed? It's like
Porn.
from porn or
Friends.
Classmates.
Friends.
who
Yeah.
have no idea what they're talking
Porn
about.
talaga here.
Oh, no.
We're number one in the world for porn duration.
Oh, really?
Porn na.
Yeah, we're number one. We I think second year in a row, third year in a row.
Tinayo ni Jojo yung bandila natin.
Philippines.
Show your hand on screen. Show your hand.
Yeah.
There we
Don't
go.
show it to Doc. Kaya kay Doc.
Wala pa naman.
Yeah, champion.
Champion.
Philippines.
My parents never gave me that talk.
Neither did mine.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I remember my personal sex ed. And I already came from a pretty good school, private school. We were second year high school, and then my teacher like put on that 80s movie. And then all boys school, just being stupid. And then when we reached the gay part, everybody was reacting. And then my teacher said, if you can't be mature about this, we won't watch it. And she actually closed it.
Wow.
That was the extent of my sex ed.
That was it.
Yeah, that's it. And as a doctor, even during med school, we kind of rushed through the STI part because it was awkward. So I got pretty good at this. I got with being a sexual health doctor after I graduated.
And now you take your time.
Now, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think the whole fear of the way I see it, most parents will scare you, and for some, I think that backfires because you want to rebel.
Yeah.
Bawal mag-sex, so gagawin mo.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bawal, you don't talk about condoms, so you won't use them.
Yeah.
And if you tell the person to use them, you wanna rebel. No, I won't use it. Because my mom told me to use it, so I
Like,
want.
actually here, Tones, pag mahuli ka, sasabihin sa'yo, don't do that again.
Yeah.
Hindi nga nabibigyan ka ng kondom eh. Sasabihin sa'yo, huwag mo ulitin yan ha. Di ba?
Yeah, exactly. Abstinence only.
You were caught
education.
na.
I'm just,
Di pa.
Nahuli ka.
sharing about the stories that I've heard. The stories that I've heard.
Yeah, that's actually very, very common. Talaga. And when you look at the data, abstinence only education does not work. No? Because when you put kids in a position where they feel they have no choice, they will hide it. So
Yeah.
data shows actually that comprehensive sexual health education lowers down the sexual activity of children, increases the age when they start having sex, increases condom use, lowers HIV, lowers STI. But the thing is, in our country, ano yan, let's not talk about sex because of the children.
Yeah.
We don't want the children to hear all of
Gising
this.
pa ang mga
Yeah.
bata.
Ganon. Yeah.
Actually,
Unfortunately, ganon
Yeah.
siya.
I have a Facebook friend, very old friend, and then obviously Doc Rica.
Doc Rick is the best.
And my friend is an advocate for not having sex education, but more on obviously
Yeah. Abstinence. Only.
abstinence and
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
Hardcore. And oh my gosh, I think they're gonna be fighting.
They went back and forth at it.
Ah, talaga?
Yeah,
When they were talking?
Medyo wild,
Yeah.
and I'm caught in the middle. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want to respect both, but we do have an issue, a very huge issue.
Yeah.
It's basically a pandemic for us.
It's an actual, yeah.
It's a
That's exactly what it is.
You know, we're dying at a young age only because we don't have the education.
yeah.
And that's not fair.
Yeah.
I think we have to see that over the years, one hasn't done its part. So why don't we try another way?
Yeah.
There has to be at least a middle ground where we can educate the youth and the young ones, so that we can actually slow down
Yeah.
the HIV, the AIDS, and now there are
There are a lot of ways to fix it talaga, no? And to minimize the risk. And the frustrating part when Doc Rica and I argue with conservatives is like, here's the data, here's the international data that they've studied. This one works, and it's still a hard pill to swallow for them. So it's a difficult argument to have. But yeah, HIV is super preventable. It's also super manageable. Like a few months ago when Rent came out, so Rent came out in like 1993 or 4, and then when you watch the play, you can see like it was a death sentence.
Yeah.
And then when I was watching it as an HIV specialist, I was like, wow, this is
Things have changed.
super
Yeah.
far. Because now it's like, whatever, like here's your meds.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
and
you're good.
Detectable soon.
Si
Yeah,
Magic
exactly.
Johnson before.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got like a super famous guy who has it, and
He's living his
Yeah.
life. Yeah, he's
and
living his
he's
life.
okay.
Yeah.
He's had it for decades.
HIV-free na siya, Dok. Wala na siya.
Well, HIV free is not. We don't say it like that because you can't be HIV free yet. No? So we can't take the disease out of your body just yet. No?
but it's just
we can put it to sleep. So we can put it to sleep.
Dormant
Yeah,
siya.
it's just dormant. There have been cases of people cured of HIV. I think I forgot the number, but it's like super rare.
Yeah, there's
Not-
like 1 or 2 of them. Yeah.
mga 5 yata is on my head. I might be wrong, but I don't know. There you can't reproduce that yet.
Okay.
But there's a lot of ways talaga to prevent it. So yung pinaka common is, aside from the condoms, of course, is we have this medication called PrEP.
prep. Okay.
You take one pill every day and you are 99% immune from HIV.
How much is one pill?
It's actually free.
Oh,
talaga?
It's free in the Philippines if you're okay to go to NGOs and ganon. If you don't want to go, it's around mga like 1,800 to 2,000
But
pesos a
that
month.
doesn't stop you from getting an STI.
That's just HIV.
HIV.
So
you still can get an STI
you can
if you don't use condoms.
Yeah, but there are other ways to protect you from STI. So for example, there is DoxyPep.
Okay.
If you take 2 pills or 2 caps of doxycycline after a risky sexual encounter, you will reduce.
Are you writing that down?
Yeah, you're writing that down. So, yeah.
Jojo's like, he's good. I gotta
And
remember.
how much is that, Doc?
Super cheap, like 50 pesos.
Oh, stock up, Jo.
pesos?
You always have
Some.
risky sex.
Bigay, bigay.
That's just for a generic
Yeah,
review.
yeah.
Bili ka, Jo.
Yeah, bili ka isa.
Sayang to.
Isang banig.
And then how long do you have to take that for?
Just
After,
one.
how
Just one.
one?
Yeah. So there's like
Before
science is
sex,
super cool.
you take
after.
And then what are the diseases that are covered by that?
Chlamydia and syphilis, and then
Ah,
a
yeah.
low level
Gonorrhea.
on gonorrhea.
Oh.
And actually ngayon, we have a vaccine for gonorrhea.
Okay. Oh wait, there is.
For tulo, Jo.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Is there a buddy system? All of us can get.
It's so cool.
I'm fine.
Wow.
Super cool.
Of
yeah.
all of the guys.
How much the gonorrhea shot?
I think it's like 10. We have it in the clinic actually. It's
Okay.
around 10K. And here's the cool thing. I found it super cool. No, there's this bacteria that causes meningitis B.
Okay.
But it looks super similar to the bacteria that causes gonorrhea called Neisseria gonorrhea.
Okay.
So when you get vaccinated for meningitis B,
Okay.
you get protection from gonorrhea because they look alike.
Oh.
So yeah.
Is it a yearly thing, Doc?
No, you get 2 shots and you're pretty good.
For how long?
forever?
Forever?
Wow, that's like a
Uh,
2-for-1.
Current guidelines
nice.
don't say when you need a booster shot. So it's relatively fresh, but they're giving it in Spain already.
Oh, yeah?
Parang for high risk groups. So like there's really ways to protect yourself, no? So kayang-kaya.
Oh,
And then-
let's give everyone at the station.
Sino bibigyan mo, Toms? Sino bibigyan mo?
Lahat. Lahat.
Stop saying it.
Oh my God.
Injection.
Where do you inject it? In the arm?
Just
Or
the
yeah.
shoulder,
Okay.
just a big muscle group, on your deltoid, on your shoulder, on your butt,
Thigh, pwede.
wherever you want.
Just imagine if you did it here. Let's see who gets
And,
it
and
done.
so for getting tested now.
No.
Every 3 months, twice a year. For those that are sexually active, what's the number?
So so in the Philippines, ang suggested namin for HIV and syphilis at least, it's every 3 months because access to this is super easy. It's free, no? There's a lot of testing centers that test for free. For other STIs, a little bit more expensive. So if you're sexually active, I do suggest every 6 months. Ganon. Or whatever your wallet
I think I'm due.
allows you. I think you're due. Yeah,
I'm
lampas
due.
na. Yeah, so yun.
But we don't have to do the swab, right?
We don't have to
Wala
do
na yung
that.
tones, di ba?
Yeah,
After you took
upgrade
it,
na
biglang
tayo.
i-upgrade.
Unless you want to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baka miss niya na, Doc.
Hindi.
I think he wants to do it again. He wants to, let's go back.
You can request for it.
He's like, let's go back to the old school style.
Gusto mo si Jojo mag-swab eh.
So, in the, like,
No, in your pututoy.
Yeah.
Inside.
In the hole.
In the hole.
Ito, Jo.
Ginawa ni Tones yun.
Si Jojo got serious all of a sudden.
Ganyan,
Kasi
Jo.
yung cotton buds,
cotton buds
pinasok.
inside your...
Yes.
All the way in.
Malaki
Game
siya.
ka?
Oh, shit.
Ganyan kahaba.
Ganyan kahaba? Wow.
I have very
Di ba
light hands.
pasok?
Ang sakit ng Doc. Wala bang anesthesia na?
Hindi, Jojo, if it's like this big, don't worry. It's just the tip that's gonna fit you.
Yeah.
Jo, kaya mo?
Because you're sad.
Kaya,
Ganon.
kaya naman. Pag maliit lang naman sa akin Kaya.
So it's like that.
It's like that.
Yan lang. Yan lang.
So now the tests are urine sample or, right?
Yeah, it's a PCR test.
PCR, okay.
So same technology as they did during COVID. So super accurate, all of those things.
Nice.
Kaya.
And there's tiering, Doc. So for those that don't know, you can choose the different STIs, right?
Yeah.
Or you can get the one big package.
Yeah.
Which covers everything.
Yeah. So like for example, we have 8 STI panel.
Okay.
So 8 in one go. So it's really usually when I talk to my patients, I'm like, what are you after? Do we just do the 4 most common?
Okay.
If it's more affordable, or if you want to go like super comprehensive, just to get
Weed out
get it out of the
everything
way,
to make
yeah.
sure.
So it depends on what
What's your
it's
budget?
easy to adjust.
And also, how do you break this to someone that you've just met? Can we get tested? How? Someone was offended actually.
May na-offend ka?
Yeah, I invited someone
Uh-huh.
to check out the clinic because I thought maybe, and then ayaw, so I didn't bother.
Oh, this is fairly recent because it's been 1 year pa lang yung clinic.
Yeah.
No, I super get it because a lot of people, like just going into getting
clinic,
tested
yeah.
is like tantamount to having a disease already. And there's a lot of people who are, I think it's because our culture, it's really like loaded. Like,
You're thinking that I have something without
Exactly.
implying it already.
Yeah.
But you just want to
So
be
parang
safe.
sinasabi mo, madumi ako, ganon.
Exactly.
Ganon.
Yeah.
Oo.
So-
That's the look I got from
Yeah.
her. That's the look.
my best advice is instead of asking them to get tested, and this works sometimes, it's saying, let's get tested together.
Yun ang sinabi ko.
Yeah.
Or like, this is the last time I got tested. I do this regularly. Do you also want to get tested just for safety? But it is a very difficult conversation to have
Yeah.
in the Philippines. No, I get a lot of foreigners who complain about it because they get tested like whatever,
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
But when they ask their Filipina or Filipino partners,
Ayaw.
But I was like, whoa.
no offense.
There's reservations.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so I guess no test, no sex.
Exactly.
mahirap.
Yan. Pwede naman.
Are you that strong? Na,
Yeah, we don't talk. After that, I think she was offended and felt, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
That I don't take care of myself? And I said, no, but I
Or
just,
na, I'm a slut.
Yeah.
Diba?
but I just know,
Who she
yeah.
who she is, yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure.
But like it's okay to be a slut. I mean, like it's okay
Yeah.
to be
Yeah,
malaki
I mean,
or
do
a
you.
dog.
Yeah.
Just
Responsible.
do it
Yeah.
responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a lot of sex,
Yeah.
that's fine. Just get tested so that you protect yourself and your future partners.
Want to F around, F around.
There you go. Thank you, Doc. Let's take a quick break. It is a Taco Tuesday, but it is also a Toxic Tuesday. We have MID
yeah.
Asshole, which actually the story is related to our topic tonight.
All right, let's go.
So, Tin will read the story. We'll take a quick break and come right back. If you guys have questions for Doc, please, from our playback, send in your questions. We won't read your name. Obviously, the others can see your questions. So we can't give you...
Make a new account.
You can't be anonymous.
Make a new account.
Change your name.
Yeah.
Log out and log in with a new name. But send in your questions, anything to do with, I guess, sexual awareness, even regenerative medicine.
Or pride.
Pride,
Yeah.
exactly. If you have any questions on that. So we'll be taking a quick one and coming back with more of Boys Night Out. Stick around.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Magic 9.9, today's best music. There you go with Ed Sheeran's Drive. I love it when we talk about sex and we ask for questions. No one asks questions, but when it's in conversation face to face, Doc,
Oh yeah, then
but green jokes.
oh, it comes out. It's because people they just don't want to be the first one to ask.
Tama.
It's just like in any kind of press con that we have. You go to a press con, tapos it's an artist. Tapos all of a sudden, okay, time for questions. No one's gonna ask anything. They're just gonna wait for one person, and once one person asks, okay, pwede na. Because they just get,
Yeah, exactly,
It's
yeah.
just like, Doc, it's medyo itchy here.
So if you guys have any questions, also it is Pride Month. We're actually wrapping up a couple more days. So what are some of the questions at your clinic that
Some of
come
the FAQs.
Yeah.
With regards to like
At Nahara, in terms of services, other than testing,
What do you guys have
Oh, yeah,
there?
siguro. Yeah, so the way I designed it nga, I think that's a good jump off point. Sex is such a embarrassing topic in the Philippines, no? So I designed the clinic to be able to talk about all sexual concerns in a safe and judgment-free place, and kailangan comfortable and chill lang tayo, relax lang nga tayo. So I wanted to put sexual health on the same level of like aesthetic clinics.
Okay.
And that means it's not all about the diseases. It's also about being proactive with sex. No? So we do have services. I think penis enlargement
Yeah,
came out.
may
Yeah.
okay.
So
May
kaya.
turo kay Jojo.
Pwede ba?
Next site si Jojo.
Ako, personal story. So we have this service called the P-Shot, right? I
Okay.
talked about it last time. So currently I'm on my third shot right now.
I saw your demo.
I did it to myself. So I'm on my third shot now. I've added half an inch already on my thumb.
Wow.
Yeah, hindi ko na siya masiksik sa swimming trunks ko.
Oh.
Wow. Pwede pa. May
yeah.
chance pa pala.
Yo, let's get it.
Doc, how much is
Yeah,
it?
it is how.
So it's 30,000 pesos per session.
Per session,
Okay.
no?
But
Okay.
if you want a package for 3, then instead of 90, it goes down to 80. If you want a package for 5, instead of 150, it goes down to 120.
Oh, Jo, kuha ka ng
So
fire.
how many inches can we get? Like 8
Kasi kay Doc
extra?
nadagdag half an inch. O ikaw.
On my
Oh, wow.
training, it was half an inch to 1 inch.
So what's this procedure for the guys that are watching right now?
Toes good
Yeah.
go.
Or
Jo,
even the girls
Tapos mo
who might
yung
want to
ano.
add to their
Take out your
husbands.
penis now.
No, Jo. Good God.
So
No.
PRP, basically, we get
Just
your
imagine
blood.
if he did. Look, guys.
Look, Doc. Okay pa ba to?
take it out. Adding an inch.
May chance pa ba?
Come on, Joe.
Oh my God, Tones.
How does it go? So you bite on something first, and then
No, we just get your blood. No, we
Okay.
just get your blood, and then we put it through our machine, and then we get
It
the
just-
we get the PRP.
Yeah.
The part of your blood that's all the healing and growth
Okay.
factors, and then I just inject that back into your penis. No.
what the?
So direct.
Yeah, but I do a nerve block, so it's the same
Okay.
anesthesia that guys get when they're circumcised. Pag pinutuli sila.
Okay.
After that,
Okay.
chill na. So yun, I think if there's any like marketing material that shows na it's no big deal, I did it to myself.
Yung
Super
GERD
dumb
daw,
lang.
So
tumataas
this is
din.
the first shot or second shot? You said
Third.
you're on your third
Three
shot.
shot and then half an inch.
Yeah, I do it
Wait,
like
so every
month.
every month
Pero
3
na-late
shots.
nga ako.
Hindi, every month one shot.
Every month one session. Yeah.
So like after every shot, I mean, how long do you have to wait before you
About like a week.
A week.
Before you can use it.
Yeah.
24 hours.
24
Pwede mo nang
hours.
gamitin.
Where in the penis do you inject it?
There are 5 points that I use. So
Okay.
one on each side of the shaft. I feel around for the muscle, and then one on the head.
So limang shots per session.
Yeah.
So 5 months, 5 months, right?
5 months.
1 shot per month?
One session
One
per
One
month.
session per month.
One session. So 5 months, Jo.
Solid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kaya yan. Lalaki.
Ano, yung
So yun-
sponsor mo? 120K ni Jojo?
Si Tone?
Lala-
But 2 inch
Yun
ka,
lang?
right?
2 inches at 3 inches na ako eh. Pero
Oh my God.
may
Going to
possibility.
4.
4 inches. pero
2 inches ka, Jo?
Hindi pa naman. Yung mga 3 siguro. 3 and a half.
So
3 hard.
Three hard.
He said 3. He said to use 3 inches hard.
2.5 hard.
2.5 oh. Pero, Doc, pwede pa yung GERD tumaba
Yeah,
rin.
girth and length.
So payat din sa'yo.
Payat din eh. I just want to GERD.
So is it like is it one of those things where you have to practice this because it's so big, it's different?
How do you know that it will be pantay, Doc? In terms of the growth and the girth,
well, ano
it doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's like
like it's curving?
like an oval tire when the tire is like you know the tire when it's like
Yeah, when it's balding.
yeah
on one side.
yeah.
Got it. So ano naman, when you inject it, it's like on the entire thing. The 5 points aren't like locked in there. It's gonna flow throughout the entire
It's gonna flow,
thing.
so the blood flows
But
in.
I do advise my patients after the procedure to massage it as much as they can. No?
Okay.
Use a penis pump that will really improve the.
Oh, yeah?
Massage is different from
Ah,
masturbation.
Paano yung
Sabay mo na yun ganun.
So it's basically the same motion. Okay.
Joe, you have a penis pump, right?
I don't have.
No?
Wala pa.
Shopee lang yan, Lazada lang
You
yan.
want one?
Ano, Tones? Are you gonna sponsor Jojo's? 120K? That's nothing to you.
Si Jojo.
Let's
go,
It
let's
could be
get it.
life-changing,
Tanong
right?
Oh.
24 hours lang. And then
It could be life-changing
Is that
for
something
Jojo.
you want to do, Jo? 5
Yeah,
shots a month for 5 months? Tapos lalaki ka ng mga 1 inch?
Sacrifice, yeah. But I want to have this African size. Di pa pwede
Oh,
yun.
wow. Juicy siya, juicy.
I don't think you can do that,
I
Joe.
don't think
Parang
that'll
hindi na yata.
Jojo, I don't think it'll get hard
Ah,
if you try to no.
Actually, like, there's a lot of people who do talk about like yung BBC and ganun.
Yeah.
I personally like Filipinos the best because their
Perfect.
Filipinos get hard super easily. But
Yeah,
foreigners, like, it's big nga, pero it doesn't
It's
get
limp.
all the way up.
Yeah.
Slim.
Yeah.
Limp biscuit.
I think it's you need more blood in the area, no? Or something.
So for the guys out there, if you're looking at adding inches,
Yeah.
pwede itong P-shot.
Yeah, and then that, like I said, like it's not just for guys. We also do it for girls. We can the main concern of girls is pain during sex, and that's usually because of dryness.
Oh, no.
So we can inject the same thing into the vaginal wall.
Vagina enlargement.
Hindi, Jo.
Meron kaming baliktad. Oh yeah. So
Vagina enlargement.
No, not enlargement, bro.
But
So it makes it moister.
Exactly.
Tightening.
well, iba rin yun. So for the PRP, we can inject it on the vaginal walls so that you're easier
Okay.
to get wet. No?
Yeah.
We can inject it on the G-spot.
Yung nawasak, Dok, pwede pag-repair yan.
Yeah, so yung best friend ko, Dr. Elva,
Oh, yeah.
she couldn't be here tonight. We just did labioplasty and a vaginoplasty procedure, I think 2 days ago.
Nice.
And it yung patient namin super kawawa.
Wasak.
Ipe-preempt ko ba to? Siguro pwede na. 4-finger breaths na siya.
Oh.
And
What's that mean?
Like 4 na fingers ang
pwede.
kasya.
Oh.
And her husband left her, unfortunately.
Because of that?
Sabi maluwag na daw siya.
Oh, no.
She was pretty sad about
Yeah,
it.
of course.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's so sad.
But after Dr. Elba was done, 2 na lang.
Nice.
Sumikip.
Dr.
And then we were
Elva.
telling her, huwag mo na she said, gusto niya daw balikan yung
No!
asawa nila. Sabi nila, wag mo
No!
yung asawa mo.
What's
Hanap
her,
ka ng iba.
anong Instagram niya?
Balik tayo doon sa ano, Doc. Doon sa, you mentioned that you can inject it in the G-spot.
Anong Instagram niya?
What does it
Wala
do?
pa.
When you inject it into the G-spot, then you...
Does it make it more sensitive?
yes, exactly. You have more powerful, more satisfying...
Oh, wow.
So good as brand new, basically, right? It's like...
Yeah,
Overhaul.
sexual as the regenerative sexual health.
And then is it the
Technically.
same cost?
A little bit more expensive, I think, because it's higher technical skill. Elva has like laser precision on where the G spot is.
Buti pa siya, no?
Why?
Try it.
Hindi, kasi diba? Ayaw, hirap na hirap kayo hanapin eh.
Kami pa? Kami pa?
Overhaul
Hello?
vagina.
I've learned from Tony. Tony knows the ways. He's like, this is what you do. Talaga. Okay.
I'm not good. I'm still hit and miss sometimes.
Now for the ladies that want to do this, what's the procedure? Do they just go in, they get their blood taken and stuff?
Same,
they do
same
the
thing.
the whole workup.
Yeah, the entire procedure. Like I used to do it like 30 minutes, but now I got so good at it. I usually play one song.
Damn, Doc! What a flex! Anong song?
Is this the regular one?
Wow! Tapos na, you're done.
Lupang hinira.
I was thinking this is like a TikTok song, 2 minutes lang. Okay na. Magaling si
And then
Doc.
pag umaabot na siya dun sa like the crescendo part,
Nasa bridge na. Done.
Matapos with the song.
And then, are there people who are not eligible to get these, or everyone is okay lang?
Super easy. I mean, like we just need to make sure you don't have any bleeding problems or ganon. But I've given it to people with like hypertension, diabetes, ganon. I've given it to PLHIV people. A lot of them ask me, Doc, pwede ba to? Because I'm HIV positive.
Yeah.
And I tell them, UD ka na ba? Like undetectable ka na ba? And when they say, yeah, then it's like, I'm not scared. If I'm not scared, you shouldn't be scared. Because yun nga, that's how manageable HIV is now. If you are undetectable, it's impossible for you to give anybody else HIV.
Galing. So they just can just go to your clinic and get tested and get the pills that they need,
Yeah.
if ever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just walk in there. You can check them out. Hara Clinic, is it?
Haraclinic.ph.
.ph.
Yeah.
May underscore?
Wala. Hara_clinic.ph is on IG. Check na.
Yes.
My
Hara_clinic
social
PH.
media.
Tama.
But you also have us on Facebook, Hara Clinic PH, on TikTok, X, TikTok, all the same, no? So, but if you go to haraclinic.ph on the website, nakalink na everything.
All right.
So easy.
All right, we got that story, Tin.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole? I guess, Doc, you can listen to this story since it pertains to what we've been talking about, or at least portion of when we first started our conversation.
Pang Toxic Tuesday. Here we go. Hi, Tin. Long-time listener because she had been taking birth control pills for 2 months. And besides, if I felt too anxious, she also prepared emergency contraceptive pills. The ultimate goal is that she wants us to truly be together because she has never experienced that feeling before. However, regardless of her preparations, I still refused and sincerely explained to her that taking birth control pills was a measure to protect her body, and that's very good. But I have been using condoms to protect both me and my girlfriend. So if I don't have a condom, I will feel very scared and won't be able to perform. Although I appreciate her wishes, this is something that I cannot do right now because of the fear of accidentally having a child when neither of us wants is too great. It actually makes me lose my erection when I think about that, if that means anything. After sharing that, my girlfriend was very sad. She said that the reason I didn't agree to do it was because I didn't trust her enough or didn't really love her. This shows that I do not dare to take responsibility for her as a man. She said that for the past 2 months, she'd been looking forward to this, but I didn't even care about her feelings. Am I the asshole or the wrong one in this case?
Doc, you can go first.
Me first? Okay. So, are you the asshole? I think the fact that you are constantly stonewalling your girlfriend and not giving an opportunity for a discussion to happen is assholey. Obviously, the girlfriend wants this. She has done her due diligence in terms of what are our alternatives aside from a condom. And if it sounds like if these were my patients, I would sit this guy aside and it's like, hey, what's really the issue? Because there are other options that have been put forward, but ayaw mo pa rin. And when he started mentioning that it will cause him to lose his erection, that's when I kind of softened a bit, and it seems like there's something underlying there.
Siya din nag-soften.
Yeah.
Soft na soft.
It's weird that usually it's the opposite. Eh.
Yeah.
Pag nagko-condom, lumalambot.
Oh, yan. Totoo yan.
No, I totally get it, no?
May anxiety siya.
Anxiety is a big part of a guy's ability to perform. And it seems like no condom gives this guy so much anxiety.
Yeah.
So I think yung assholey part nga is that you're stonewalling your girlfriend, and relationships aren't like that.
Yeah.
You guys have to both discuss, and I think if they were probably able to talk about it, pupunta yung conversation to the what's really your deal. Because it doesn't seem like it's just the fear of pregnancy, because we have options to stop it. No?
She had contraception.
Yeah, she had
right?
Nag-pills na siya, tapos may contraceptive, may morning after
Morning
pill pa
after.
siya.
So what I would, like if they were my patients, I would sit them both down, get both of their sides, and then I would talk to this guy and probably dig out some reason why he's actually
There's a deeper
doing it,
issue.
no? Is it because of something?
May trauma ba to?
Yeah, exactly. That's my yun yung amoy ko dyan. So
Pag may amoy, may
Ay, wag.
check
Iba
tayo.
yan.
Pero si
Delikado.
Tones, go pa rin. If it's once in a
Yung
lifetime.
withdrawal doc safe ba yan?
Withdrawal is like 70% effective.
Gino's great at it. Gino's perfect. Tanggalin si Gino dyan sa withdrawal. Ako, buntis ka agad.
Titigan niya lang si Colin.
Shooter yan, shooter. He's like Steph Curry.
Kahit bulag siya in the dark.
But that's such an amazing answer. Na,
Yeah.
Kasi ako, immediately I was like, parang, oo, medyo. Kasi alam mo yun, but the way you explained it was incredible.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I would have said yes, and then you partially.
But then there's another side to the story.
He is an asshole because he doesn't want to talk
Talk
about
about
it.
it.
There's a
about it.
deeper lying issue which I actually never saw. So, yeah, there you go. So if you guys are also having the same issue, maybe you guys have to have that talk if you guys want to stick together. If not, then
Because what happens if you just like
Continue that. Yeah.
continue this trend and like just impose only what you want in the relationship, your girlfriend's gonna cheat, or like she's gonna
find someone else. Yeah.
find somebody who can give her needs. No?
We don't want that.
Yeah.
Are there cases like that? I'm sure you have cases
sure.
where, Doc, hindi na tumitigas, or I don't get turned on.
Nagsawa na.
Actually, I see it pretty often, especially when people broach the topic of like opening relationships. Same thing. Wow, there's a phone that
What in the world?
Wow, it rings.
Oh my
So,
God.
are we gonna continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you talk about the topic of opening the relationships, when you immediately stonewall it talaga, like you don't even entertain,
Yeah.
you're not giving your partner like the opportunity to voice out why they need it, no? Why they're entertaining the topic. Because people don't just want to do it just because, diba? They have reasons. Maybe you're not sexually in sync, or maybe you're not able to give what they want and need. And it's a very I hear it a lot na parang when people go into relationships, they have to be content. And that's shame-based, and it sounds noble, pero it's actually not that healthy. Because these topics need to be talked about, need to be open,
Addressed.
conversation. Because if you don't, people just keep it in.
Yeah.
They have a lot of guilt about it. Now, why am I feeling this way? Dapat content ako. And then you will just need the moment of weakness. They could be drunk, they could be horny, they could be whatever, and then they will cheat. Yeah, they will cheat. A lot of people who cheat don't cheat because they want to.
Yeah.
No, parang you don't.
There's a reason.
There's a reason. Naiipon lang. It's like
Snowball effect.
It
Ticking
goes up to
time
the
bombs.
brim. Yeah,
It's-
ticking time bomb.
they're basically imploding.
Yeah. So you need to have that conversation na parang, this is what I need. These are my needs, and you're allowed to seek pleasure. You're allowed to seek things that your partner's not currently able to give you. You're allowed to have that conversation, and then both of you can talk about it. Like, ito yung mga kailangan ko. What are the ways that we can fix it? That's when couples start spicing up their marriage. Or it doesn't automatically mean open relationship. Pero it means like, there is this problem, we need to address it. Let's figure out how to solve it so that we give our relationship a fighting chance. Otherwise, we're just waiting for somebody to cheat.
So basically, at the end of the day, it's communicating.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just gotta be open.
So you offer that also in the clinic?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So Doc Rica trained. So
Certificate.
Yeah.
No, he finished the
Perfect.
program.
We're gonna do our level 2.
Level 2. I think I might be joining.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I might be
super
joining that. I told
exciting.
she asked me to. I said, let's see.
Yeah. So yeah, very few people in the Philippines are able to give that service kasi nga kakaya, no? Or
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's because people don't want to bring out their own.
a lot of couples that go to me say that they've had couples counseling before, where they just talk about the emotional stuff and they never broach the sex part of the or the intimacy part of the counseling, and that's always like a blaring topic that's not addressed, but it's so important for some people.
Yeah. Not everyone talks about the pains of sex. You always talk about at the start of the relationship, what you want to do, what I'm going to do to you, what you want to be done onto me. But when it starts getting malabo and it doesn't happen anymore.
When it becomes chore sex.
and kasi you're also kind of afraid to offend or hurt your partner, diba?
Yeah, but you need to. You need to because you need to be able to have that conversation because you'll end up hurting them either way when you
So it's a
do
sign
something
of-
you regret.
Sign of a healthy
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Talking about it.
Yeah. Gotta be
Yung
open.
sex toys, Dok, nakakatulong ba yun?
Yeah, sometimes that's what couples are
Is that what
able
you like?
to find.
Yeah,
Is that what you like that, Jojo?
sex toys, ano bang sex toys na mas maganda? Yung
Mas
vibrator
maganda?
or
Pas para sa babae?
for the girl,
Para sa'yo.
for the couples.
I think it depends. It depends on what the couple is into, and that's yun nga. There's always an experimentation.
You have to
process.
experiment.
And figure out what you guys want. No, it really. So many people have different sorts of appetites.
Yeah,
It
and
really is-
fetishes
yeah.
and kinks. So there you go.
May natutunan ka ba, Jo?
Yeah, you learn a lot.
Let's go.
Very good,
Oh.
Jojo.
So pag P-shot ka.
Sponsor ni Tony.
I will try that. Yeah.
Out of
30K.
Tony's
but,
pocket,
try my dick.
Mga
to-
one month lang.
Oh, yeah.
30K, Jo.
Ano yan, Dok? May before and after niya kanyang picture yan. Ito yung before and after.
You can post it on Instagram.
Post Instagram. Pwede ba, Dok?
Actually, we do it
Yeah.
for some of
Yeah,
my
please
clients.
collaborators, mga boys na
Wag ako wag mo kayo
Boys na
pa-collaborate.
daw ka.
Tin underscore
Tin-
No, wag ako.
collaborate with Hara Clinic.
This is before, after, di ba?
Yeah, we have
Jojo's
a-
penis.
Pwede.
You never know. You could be.
Paul's gonna go, what the hell? Sponsored? What the? This is it.
Jojo, you could be Asian certified.
Yeah. Agent verified.
How can people get to your clinic, Doc, and follow you on your socials?
Yeah, so you can follow us on haraclinic.ph nga. All our socials are there. We're on IG, X, TikTok. You guys can follow me personally on X. My handle there is @SexDrDino. Yeah, medyo bastos, pero it's what people need to hear without filter.
Yeah.
No?
It's easier that way. At least they're not wondering like what kind of doctor is this.
Binablock ko na eh.
Dr. Dino.
Sex Dr. Dino. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then Pride's coming up nga, so all the LGBTQ people out there who wants to celebrate and protest, all the allies are super welcome
Yeah,
to
si Mayor Joy Belmonte.
Mayor Joy is the best. Yeah, so super supportive. Senator Riza. San Juan also just recently passed the right to care card also.
Ooh.
So super thank you also. What else? I think that's most of what I. Oh, so syempre call out to my fiance.
Yeah.
Couldn't be with us tonight. Also call out to my best friend Joer because he joined the Sparks Camp season 3.
Oh, wow! With Miss Mela.
Yeah, hashtag Team Joer. So yeah, and I guess happy Pride to
Happy
everybody in my
Pride.
community. If you ever need a safe space, we built one for you.
There you
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I love that so much.
You guys can check it out. It's on basically Shaw Boulevard, going towards C5 in Pasig.
Yeah, JNCV building.
There you go.
Yeah, Capitolio, Pasig.
go. All right. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Doc.
Doc. Always love having you on.
And got a real quick commercial break. And right after that, we got Mr. Asian Verified himself from Seattle, Mr. Michael Wong. This is Boys Night Out. This is Magic 89.9.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
For the million
and millions listening
and watching
all over the world.
You've seen him on Instagram.
Instagram. He has 135,000 followers. This guy is all about the Asian American thing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on Boys Night Out, the Asian Verified, aka Mr. Michael Wong.
Look at that. It's like you're here with us. That's
that?
crazy.
Come on, dog. You already know the dealio.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
It's like he's here. We're trying to find you. Where are you?
We're like, where do we get this guy? But hey, good morning, man. He's up in Seattle
Good morning.
for everyone.
So it's
It's early over here.
It's
You guys are winding down over there. I am just getting started, but I'm happy to be here. Good morning.
What time is it there? Is it 9 a.m.? 9:47?
7:45.
Oh my God.
In the morning. The roosters are just getting up.
You woke up
We are
early
on
for
Boys
us.
Night Out.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. Look, there's not many more things to wake up early. I remember back when I was in, one of my mom's boyfriends from back in the day. It was funny to hear the last guest. One of my mom's boyfriends from back in the day, he had a radio show on like IRC, and I remember recording something like, Maganda Umaga, like, and that was his little soundbite as a little kid. So that's what I've been thinking about as I was getting ready for this morning. So here we go.
no,
Thanks for having me.
because we gotta ask you, is that, are you Filipino, or is, because like your content, you have like the way you're talking about the lolos and lolas?
Yeah, it's like you're one of us.
Oh, am I Filipino, bro?
Oh my God. People who are listening and not
Hey,
seeing what's going on.
am
He
I
has a
Filipino?
tapo.
I'm holding the fucking Saint Mike in my hand right now. Am I Filipino? I already knew you guys were gonna come with that. I'm holding a tabo with my fucking logo.
He's Asian
With my
Verified.
logo on it.
There you go.
Stop.
he's got a
Stop. So
logo.
yes, the answer is I'm Filipino, guys. So let me give you the story, okay?
All right, what's the
A
story?
Filipino lady named Shalani Cielo met a Chinese man named David Wong in 1993.
Oh.
They knock the boots, you know how it goes, and Michael Wong comes out, Kaiser Permanente, San Francisco.
Yeah.
All right. Now check me out. Check me out, though. Check me out.
Oh,
Check me
okay.
out. I'm Chinese and half Filipino, right? I know a lot of people are, and they don't like to talk about the Chinese part. But listen, I'm raised by Filipinos. Okay, so my family, my Chinese family in San Francisco, raised my whole life here in Seattle, and my titas and my mom, my grandma. So I'm culturally I'm more Filipino than I'm Chinese, but I'm half on the birth certificate.
All right. So how'd you get your whole channel started? Is because it's just one time that I just saw, like just one of your posts that, you know, some lolos in Costco, and that just got me hooked, and I started following. And how'd you get yourself started?
Thank you, bro. So the idea of Asian Verified is a meme that I like, right? It's my. apologize. I thought it was my phone. My bad. It's a meme that I like. A meme that I wanted to perpetuate since I was in college. About 2000, man, over 10 years ago. About 2013, I was in California, and Pinoys and Pinayas. If you don't know, Seattle is well known for teriyaki chicken. Okay, like that's our thing. Like we did that, but other places in America like to make teriyaki chicken. So imagine I'm in college. I'm broke. All right, I get a coupon in the mail that says buy one get one free teriyaki bowl, $6.99. I'm in there, bro. I don't even make that an hour. I'm trying to come up on some food, so I go to this spot. Is called Wawa Grill. Wawa Grill is a drink ass fucking teriyaki spot in California.
I love it.
I got my car towed outside of a Wawa Grill before. Fuck you, Wawa Grill. But you helped me start this channel. So I walk in to the teriyaki spot, ready to get some food. Immediately when I walk in, two white guys sitting next to the door. Real story. He looks at me and he kind of elbows his bro, and he goes, "Hey, see, I told you this place is legit." Now listen, I'm not mad about that. Like, I get it. But me being there physically doesn't like Asian verify this fucking place. I'm hungry, bro. So, and spoiler alert, the teriyaki fucking sucks. So this is the idea. I'm trying to say this big idea, guys, especially for non-Asians. And when I say that, I think you know what color shade I'm talking about. Yeah. Just because Asian people don't eat there doesn't mean it's Asian verified. Just because Asian people do eat there doesn't mean it's Asian verified. And also this big idea that Asian people, especially Asian Americans, where we don't know if we're Asian or American, we should reclaim the rubrics to decide what the fuck Asianness is, not white people. Yeah. So you'll see that in my videos. It's not just like, hey guys, I'm here to educate you about Asian shit. It's like, no, actually, you know, let me say this. I think a lot of people who deal with race comedy, and you can look all the way back, especially in Americans like Dave Chappelle or Richard, anybody, right? Jim Gaffigan on the white guy side. Like, look, you have this opportunity to show people, hey, look how much different I am than you guys. Like, we're so different. You don't appreciate these differences. Whereas I do a little bit of that, but mostly I'm trying to do like, hey, look, we're actually not that much fucking different, bro. Yeah. So I get comments on dad cam, like, oh my God, my dad does that too, Mexican people, black people. Or like I did this one where, and you might have seen this one where the Lola was putting her fucking blood pressure monitor in the Prada bag. Yeah. And I said, look, I post that knowing that it's an Asian thing, but I also for sure know everybody else's grandma does that. So you'll see the comments, a lot of black people, a lot of Mexican people, yeah, actually we do that too. Like, okay, you get it. Yeah, thank you. I get that's the point, right? So that's Asian verified, guys. It's cultural anthropology for Asian America, but really it's reclaiming rubrics and not hitting people over the head with race education. But let's have some fun while we learn how we're.
I think the fun thing is the main key point there is because every race, every nationality does it differently, but because you bring it out in a very funny slapstick way, it's hilarious. And
I appreciate that, bro.
I wasn't sure if you were Filipino as well. Like I was like, wait, this guy, it might be half. He has to be half.
Yeah, I'm half.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how Filipino I am, bro. Enreal follows me. My mom freaked the fuck out when she found out Enreal follows me on Instagram, and I don't know what that means.
God. The old
I don't know what that means.
The super old guy?
His daughter.
Oh, his daughter.
No, Delimundo fame. Delimundo fame. Bro, so just to show you, Christian Bautista fucking follows me. You're talking about who's Filipino here. All right? So yeah, when Enreal was posting, so I made a Delimundo video.
I saw that one, yeah.
Of Miguel Malapad, and I was like, this Filipino just climbed Everest. Nobody's talking about it.
Oh yeah.
And two, he has Delimundo on his fucking chest. You've never seen that before. You've never seen that before. And so Enreal, the daughter, she reposted the videos on her page right now, and she was so I got all these Pinoys and Pinayas in my comments, and I was like, Mom, is this a thing? And my mom's like the most freaked out she's ever been for me as my number one fan. She's like, oh my God, Enreal follows Michael. Oh my God. Whole time, and I don't want to get into the politics, whole time there's a bunch of people in the comments talking about, oh, I actually don't buy Delimundo because of, Enreal will never die. I'm trying to learn the lore. All right, give me a second. I'm sitting my Filipino ass down and listening. All right, let me learn.
Yeah, that dude's an institution. I mean, really?
I heard, bro.
Yeah.
I heard.
Mike, have you actually been to Asia? Have you traveled the different countries here? It's beautiful.
Oh boy, it is. Yes, so it was a long stint between, but when I was 2, I was in the Philippines, bro. I was seeing cockroaches bigger than my head that flew. That was crazy, bro. I used a mosquito net for the first time. I was wearing my first barong. Okay, and then 28 years pass.
Yeah.
I don't go back to the Philippines yet, but I went to Japan twice in 2 months, and then I went to Singapore.
Okay.
So I have the lay of the land, low key of Asia in 2025, but I haven't been to the Philippines yet since I was 2.
Oh, wait.
Any plans to come back?
Singapore, Japan is so different.
Exactly.
We cannot compare, my friend.
You got like the first world Asia.
I did.
Yo,
when I realized, when I went to Singapore and I was like, okay, I'm in Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh shit, all the cars stop at the red light.
Yeah.
Across the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is lit.
Yeah. Philippines and like to compare it, it's almost like the movie Final Destination. I would have to compare like Manila. Yeah, nothing.
Manila
moves.
driving.
Nothing moves.
Oh,
It's
right,
like
right.
it's a mess. But the people and the culture, it's beautiful. But it's just some external factors. It's painful. But definitely,
that's right. I'm looking forward to visiting because I want to try. My mom gets me really excited about. Bro, like she's like, oh, look at this on FaceTime. Look at this, Michael. And there's a dude selling pandesal, just walking around selling fresh pandesal out the little situation, or taho. And then the one thing, guys, I want to be so honest about that I really want to go to the Philippines for.
Okay.
Is
Massage?
chicken inasal.
Oh.
Actually crazy massage.
I thought
we don't have. In America, there is 0% chance you're gonna find chicken inasal. So my mom brought me back some of the freaking oil.
Oh, the chicken oil.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little taste, bro.
Yeah.
And any place that's all you can eat rice, I'm in there. I'm about to book a flight right now.
You know what? You got Mr. Chicken Oil
This
himself.
color.
Yeah, you got Mr. Chicken Oil himself right here. Because Tony, you know, there was a time that we were in Bacolod, and this guy, he used it as like his sex oil.
Yeah, he ate chicken oil off a girl's toes. That's my guy right
fuck
here.
with you. Fuck with you, bro. Fuck with you, dog.
This guy's
How's
on
that
another
for
level.
lore?
if you met me 20 years ago, Mike, you would be called Mr. Wrong.
Hey, that type shit. I'm ready for it.
You be Mr. Wrong instead of Mr. Wong.
When you come here,
bro, you
when you decide to visit, Tony's got you.
Yeah, we got you. Now,
I'll get my toes ready, bro. I got my toes.
Oh, that girl's in town, actually.
oh yeah, she is.
Hit her up.
Oh, she is. But okay, let's go back to your page and when it first started. What was the first video that blew up, and how'd you react, and how'd your mom react?
Thank you for asking that. It was actually a Filipino video, in fact. So I started making food content, not because I wanted to be a foodie. It almost came from a place of like, I don't like what's going on Instagram right now. Let me see how I could make it better. But I knew this is important. I knew food would be a good way to perpetuate the meme of Asian verified, like this idea, like whether they know it from me or not, I wanted this idea to be out in the world. I think that's powerful. So I started to create these videos about food, and the idea was I was going to say if the place was Asian verified or not. So I was establishing what the rubric meant. And, I'd look at places and say, oh, look, there's like, if you see a Buddha, the food's finna be Gouda. Stuff like that, right? So maybe I was getting like 400 views on those when I first started, and I was excited to see it go to 450 or 500. But then my mom has been telling me this. She's like, hey, Filipino content is what you need to do. Filipinos are very proud of when people make content for them. That's why all these stupid white bloggers go to the Philippines, because people are very proud. Really though.
Correct.
Yeah, that's true.
She's right. Because it's true. Pinoys and Pinays, they're very proud when people put their culture on. That's why Filipino culture is going big right now, because Filipinos support it too.
Yeah.
So I said, you're right, and I already know that, and I already know the tropes. So I went to in Las Vegas, I went to a Filipino buffet, right? And you can imagine, just to be in my head right now, all of the little surface areas I'm getting for video that are just so funny to me in the culture, right? And like, so that video got like 20,000 views, and you can imagine from 400, that was crazy. And I'm like, oh, we're doing something right here, Mom. So what I pocketed from that was Filipino stuff is good, but also that I hate doing food content because you get people in the comments like, oh, you went to Lorraine's, like you should have went to this. Oh, that bihon looks a little dry. Bitch, fuck yeah, it was $8.99. It was $8.99. Fuck you think? So I don't care about that shit. That's why I'm not a foodie. In fact, I do write a food column in the newspaper, but that's because if you're reading my shit, then we can talk more about it. If you're mad about a 1-minute video, I'm not going to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I want to ask you, what do you do full time, or is this your full time?
I have a full-time job. I work as a marketer in America. I have a comfortable career, and it's something I do a lot. Social media, right? In the industry, tech industry.
Okay.
Just to make it simple, and I enjoy that so much. Professionally, I enjoy like emerging technologies, virtual reality, crypto. For a while as a kid, I felt, and maybe you guys too, I felt like I'm hella mad as an 8-year-old because I missed the .com era. You know what I mean? So like I'm very interested in emerging technologies for that reason. So the marketing thing, obviously keeps the lights on and more. My team, I live in America. My team is all in Europe. So by the time the clock strikes 11 a.m., they're offline, and I have a very quiet period to do my stuff. So it's really great. I love it, and I've been at this job for many years now, so it's cool. But my plan is one day soon, hopefully, that Asian Verified, it makes me so busy that I can't do anything else.
Okay.
So I'm a very millennial in that way where, I'm sure you guys too, like you do a lot of things. You're not just a radio guy, right? Like you're cooking a lot of things, and that's today's world, right? And where I used to be like, oh, you have a bunch of side jobs that you good, bro? You need $1? Yeah. Like, no, it's because we're cooking a lot of stuff and trying to create legacy, right?
Okay. And now, how does your rest of the family feel about it? And do you have people that tag? They're like, hey, that's my Lola, or that's my Tito.
Oh, right. That's a great question. We'll talk about dad cam a little bit too. So my family likes it. They're my mom is. If you go to my mom's Facebook page for years, not even before Asian Verified, you go to my mom's Facebook page right now. It's at the first line of her bio says, "Mother of Michael Wong."
That's adorable.
My mom fucking loves me, and I love myself because of that. So my mom, my mom reads every single comment. So I tell people, look, my mom is the type of Filipino who is into spirituality and voodoo. So she reads every comment. So I tell people, if you start feeling pain in your kidney, you already know the fucking dealio. You already know the dealio. But my mom loves this shit. My mom's like my manager, bro, and she in the morning I'll get a whole roundup of comments that she read that she wants me to reply to, or oh, you didn't think about this, did you? My mom always got the ideas, right? So, but my answer less that they support me. And then the question about dad cam, it's a good one because dad cam is I have a moral dilemma with dad cam. You can imagine. I'm so thankful that people understand the spirit of it, that it's sincere, that we're having fun, and even if they don't understand like the cultural anthropology part of it, they know that I'm putting on the elders. Okay, something I haven't said before, and I'm glad I have the opportunity to say on Boys Night Out, is that during 2020 in America, and COVID, I should say, the period of COVID, and Asians getting their ass beat in the fucking street.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And today, what's happening a lot in Washington, especially, people getting older Asians getting followed to their house and getting fucking robbed outside their crib, bro. It's because they don't see them as people.
Yeah.
If you saw them as people, you wouldn't do that to a fellow human being.
True.
But these elder class of Asians that are quiet, that go about their own shit, like it's easy to fucking get a lick on them. So by that token, by humanizing people that are very forgotten in society, especially Asians, old elders in general, but especially the Asian ones, dads. We put our grandmas on and moms on Instagram all the time, but the dads, let's give them the spotlight. It's actually not as some people that take me in bad faith, they don't see all of these pieces of why there's 500 comments of people crying about how much they love it. It's for a reason. It's not that they missed it and that you're the only one who gets that it's corny to film people in public. I get it. It's weird in this day and age to imagine that you can post content of anybody in the world, but guess what? You can. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you this. a lot of times, so to answer the question, a lot of times people have been like, oh my God, that's my aunt tag. And they have fun, right? There are times when that wasn't the case. I'll give you an example. So I do Asian dad cam. Everybody asked me to do Asian mom cam, right? And of course, you don't think I could do fucking Asian mom? Of course I could. But I already feel this consternation about filming
women,
or just grabbing a. Yeah, exactly. So I feel weird filming men in public, but I'm not gonna be the guy filming the women in public. So I say, look, women. I already created this idea, this meme of dad cam, mom cam. Go somebody else film Asian woman. Go do that. But I did it one time. Listen, so I was at a barbecue spot. And this mom, bro, it was almost unbelievable the kind of fit she was rocking. Looks like Melania Trump. You know how Melania Trump? I'll tell you what I mean by that. Why the fuck are you wearing all that to this situation? She was wearing so much like super like just came out of church. But we're in a gravel parking lot, right? So like it was a crazy like juxtaposition. So I snapped the pic.
Yeah.
And it was a super sick fit. So I posted this video and I did the breakdown, but it was one mom, not just a whole cam, but let's break down this mom type of thing. This is crazy that you don't know the metrics or baselines of this, but like imagine 500,000 views in 2 days. This is a lot for me.
Okay.
So I get in contact with the son. The son of this mom comments on me.
Oh yeah.
And says, oh my God, that's my mom. Like, all right, that's so funny. I'm like, and he like messages me back later that night. She loves it, blah, blah, blah. The next morning though, I get messages from people that don't follow me and they're like Gen Z folks. And they're like, hey, you try to be very matter of fact. Like, hey, you posted this video of my coworker and I chatted with her and she said she did not give you her permission and she wants you to take it down right now.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, 8 hours ago, she was fucking stoked. I heard from her son. But listen, I want you to know, if I hear that, I don't argue. It's gone. You don't like it, it's gone. Well, I don't need to stand on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not I get it. If it's my mom, if I ask you, I get why you made it maybe, because I understand, but take it down. It should go down. No, it went down. It wasn't with of course it hurt. It's a lot of views. I thought I was in the right. The son bought in, she bought in. Maybe the Gen Z ladies or her friends were like telling her, oh, you didn't know that? You should tell them to delete it right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it wasn't worth me trying. So I just deleted it.
Yeah.
And that's why, and I'll just say it again, I'm ready to do that with any given video I post. If it had 5 million views, I would do it. I'll come up with another video, guys. So I'm not worried about that. If your dad's in the video and you don't like it, let me know. I'm celebrating him, but I get it. So let me know.
So you never thought after that, okay, you know what? I'm going to ask them. Or you just say, forget it. If they tell me to take it down, I'll just take it down. You never thought of, okay, NDA, I'm going to do this. I'm going to post your photo. I'm going to post your video. I'm going to break it down. It's all in good fun. So you don't get offended. I just want to let you know.
No. Yes, I've thought of it, but it's a no.
It's a no.
Because what people need to understand is they hate me because it's very few. It's 5 comments out of 500 comments on every video that is not happy with this thing. So I know ideologically we've crested that hill, but I get it. I still get it, right? It's a moral dilemma I still have on even what happens if I do get 10 million views on this. I'm gonna get 500 comments that are mad, right? So listen, it's a fucking social media video.
Yeah.
You scroll and watch 500 videos. You don't know a goddamn person in any of those videos. You're mad at me because I'm actually saying stuff that's fun. Like it's a social media video that I made $0 on. If anybody needs to hear that, Asian Dad Cam hasn't paid me a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm making money on your fucking dad. I'm trying. I know why I'm doing it. It's not for money. It's to get this idea out that we need to support or like love on Asians because we are not that much different than you is the big idea of dad cam, right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna in so much that you don't like the video, I'll take it down, but I want to give you a reference, and this is American television, but on HBO there's a show called How To with John Wilson. I love this show. The guy, all he does is maybe 80% of the 22 minutes in his show is B-roll in New York, just people being funny in New York, and it tells a love story about New York through that. You're mad. You might be mad that he caught you, blowing your nose in a fucking plastic bag outside the fucking Burger King. But in the aggregate, we feel like, wow, we love New York. I want to go to New York. I reference off of that. So I'm not better than anybody. To the degree that you don't want that video up, I'm taking it down immediately. But I'm not gonna slow the process down to try. Imagine what you didn't mean to ask this. Imagine what you asked me though. Like I'm gonna go ask a Cantonese man who doesn't speak English. You know, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and he's never gonna see the video. I promise you. He's never gonna see the video.
So it's also kind of like your love letter to the Asian culture.
It absolutely is a love letter. And thank you for saying that. It is because I don't. Okay, let's get a little serious. My dad died when I was 4. My Chinese dad died when I was 4, and it's a long time ago. But I don't have a dad, so imagine me doing dad cam. It's so cathartic for me to talk about dads and the dad shit that I don't even fucking know.
That's true.
Real. But right, and that I'm knowing that I'm wanting to do as a dad in the future. Like we're all destined for this shit. It's another part of the love letter. We're all destined for this shit.
Are you looking for a stepdad? We got
My mom is not
Is
looking
Tita
for
lonely?
a home.
Yeah, how's Tita?
We got some text messages that, hey, what's your mom's Facebook? I'm about to add
Hey,
it up.
bro. I do have a.
Hey, we can introduce her to peoples.
We got.
I will say this right now. My mom needs a fucking boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he needs to be Pinoy.
Yeah, okay.
She likes to date white men who don't fuck with her. I need an extreme. If you're listening to this, I am fucking opening it. I'm not opening this to the Asian Verified. If you're listening to this and you're Asian Verified gang, I'm only opening this to Boys Night Out subscribers and listeners.
Okay.
My mom needs a doting Pinoy.
Okay.
She needs a doting, devoted Pinoy to just take care of her because she has been burned and she travels for free, bitches. So right now she is in Japan on a whim, on a fucking whim. She's in Japan right now. She goes back to work on Tuesday.
Oh wow!
She goes. Sorry, I have my days mixed up. She goes. She has a 2-day weekend here.
Yeah.
So she'll be back to work soon. But she's in Japan right now, guys. So yeah, if you want to travel with my mom, if you want to treat her right and dote on her, you can add her on Facebook, Shalani Cielo. My permission.
Introduce her to like Joel Torre. Para you have inasal too.
Come on, bro.
JT's Manukan.
We'll look for you a father figure. Yeah. Is there a certain kind of guy? Is there a father figure that you have in mind?
Like a peg.
Yeah. Is there a peg?
Pedro Pascal. He's everyone's zaddy right now.
Yeah. Look, if this guy was, low key, like I'll say to this degree, if this man was fucking feminine even, but doted on my fucking mom, that's the point.
Yeah.
If he's doted on my mom, I don't give a fuck if you. I'm not gonna check your apps on your phone, bro. Don't worry.
Good.
Just dote on my mom. Just dote on my mom. But to give you the archetype, she likes white men who come from, jobs that give them calloused hands.
Yeah.
So if we're mirroring that from the Asian perspective, she likes let's give her a 6 foot, which is tough in the Philippines, I know.
A little bit.
6 foot. He can be any color, and he just needs to be working hard and likes to have fun. And maybe, I don't think she likes the facial hair. Just say that, okay? We can get you some Gillette collabs, guys. Okay. Figure that out.
You got like the clean look.
There's not too many 6-footers that have a beard here in the Philippines.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So do you get a lot of say the kids sending in their dad for the dad count? Like, hey, can you post my dad?
Brother, I get about, back and forth, I get about 500 DMs a day.
Wow. Damn.
And, and originating new messages, I probably get 50 submissions a day.
Yeah.
And I will never use them for the most part because when I take a dad cam, it's thematic, right? We're at somewhere and it has my certain type of shot, right? And even if you don't know that, you know that when you're watching it. So to get a bunch of submitted photos, it's hard to use in a video, but I get some crazy ones, guys. I wish I could show you. Let me see if I could bring this up while I talk about it. I had this video, or somebody was at Costco, and I've never seen a situation like this, bro. This guy's working at Costco, and he has a freaking. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get it so you can see it. I know the screen's weird. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, you can't see it.
There.
He's smoking a cigar.
In Costco?
And he's at the fucking register. He's at the fucking register, and he's smoking a cigar. He has a cigar in his mouth. Yeah. So yes, I gotta use that sometimes.
Which Costco is that? In which state?
It's California, Southern California.
Southern California.
This guy gotta be on his retire. He's gonna have a retirement party right after this shit. He does not care anymore. He does not care anymore, bro.
I gotta ask you, Michael. So I know, being Asian, how's the dating pool in America? I mean, now that you're equally famous, I mean, you're gonna get a couple of DMs, like you said, you get 500. But how many of those are potential? Are you dating? Or are you just weighing it out? What's the status?
I'm actually getting married, bro. I'm getting married in September.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Is this a mail order bride, or is it from the Philippines?
She's not my race. So you're close. But listen,
where is she from?
Go to Asian Verified Instagram, and you'll see my pinned tweet. My pinned post is some engagement photos I took with my fiance. She's black. So, but she's extremely beautiful. You'll see in a moment how Mike Wong's working with right now.
Okay. You got the jungle fever. Okay, all right.
Hey, bro, that post is pinned as a don't fucking DM me.
It's a warning.
You're not competing with my fucking wife. I don't want to describe it to you. You can see for yourself why you're not competing with her. Don't even DM me, bro. So that's what it is. Yeah, I'm getting married this September, and it's gonna be a Filipino affair. We might have a lechon, a whole pig.
Wow.
We're working on it, bro.
I love the goose.
So what was the wifey say about the whole?
Oh, she's beautiful.
The whole thing
She
about
is
your
gorgeous.
Asian Verified, and did you have to try to teach her like, okay, this is the Filipino part?
Okay, I'm gonna have a semi-serious moment first. I'm not gonna make a joke for a second, but listen. When you can imagine this though. Put yourself in my shoes, right? You're gonna bring a black girl home, right? To the.
Oh, I know.
You already know, right?
I know.
So without even going too deep into that, what I want you to know is, and some stuff I told my mom is actually we're not that much different. Like Tosh, my fiance Tashiana, as a black lady, it's very important for her to date in a way where the person that she dates can understand what it means to be colored in America. And as somebody who intimately understands that and talks about it in my own way, we understand each other very well in that degree. So and you didn't mean to ask me that way, but when you're saying, does she need to understand the Asian stuff, like without describing literally like, this is a barrel man, or this is what happens when I pull it up, like she understands that the vibe of like even this idea of what we call in America double consciousness. I'm Asian, but I'm also American, and which one am I choosing at any given moment? Same for a black person, right? So that's the non-joke part, is like we connect with each other on that kind of human, how we look at the world level. But to answer your question also very specifically, she fucking loved it when we first started doing food all the fucking time. She was just coming to eat all the time. And when you're a foodie, and I don't like this, I think it's a little wasteful, and it's part of why I don't do it anymore. But when you're a foodie, you go to the spot and they bring out the whole fucking menu on the table. This is wild. You can't. So again, why I don't like this, as somebody who advocates for the businesses, it's not a good business model for you. Two, they're never going to eat all that food.
Yeah.
So. I swear, as someone who's done it, that you cannot eat all that food.
You cannot.
So she enjoyed that, and as I continue to grow, and as she,
is that why she fell in love with you? Because you were a foodie before?
No.
Okay.
No. I'll tell you how. If you're looking at my wife right now on my Instagram, and you're trying to figure out how you do that as an Asian, I'll give you the secret. When put your church on your fucking dating profile, bro. I had my church on my dating profile, and she happened to go to that same church.
No
and she
way.
said that to me. And listen to me. I'm gonna put my camera here. Listen to me. We have not been to that church since we fucking met. And that's not to say we don't love church, but look, that's the dealio. Like that's all it took. So yeah, we go to we went to the same church at one point in time.
Never together, but just separately.
That's right. It's literally, yeah. She knew I was a man of Christ.
You went once so you could put the icon, the emoticon on your friggin' account.
Swear to God, even if it was just one time, that's all it took.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying I used it for that point, but it was so coincidental that I literally had just added that to my bio, and that she had just goes to that church. It was such nuts.
Yeah. Wait, how did you guys?
You
didn't guys meet at the church, right? You guys met somewhere else.
Bumble. There's an app in America called Bumble, and
we have that here too.
Yeah. We got that.
Oh,
here.
so you know how it's where the women have to message first.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you get excited when she messaged you first?
Bro, I thought I had some motion. I'm like, some black lady hitting me up.
Yeah.
I thought I had motion, bro. So yeah, it was lit. It was lit. Yeah. It was so cool.
Well, congratulations on the engagement.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Hey, congrats.
Thank you, guys.
And I know, like, on your page is because I see it on your stories that you also do the thing on the weekend where you're buying food from different vendors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where'd that come about?
I've always been a servant leader. And even before I was telling jokes, like, that's just how I was raised and how my teachers taught me at school to be servant leader. So when I thought about foodie, I'm thinking about people have such reach, and it's rare that they use it for good, and it's often that they use it for selfish aims, which is their prerogative. But I said if I ever had a platform, I'm going to use it. I'm going to show people, not just do it, but I'm going to show people an example of how to do this right.
Mm-hmm.
So I only have 135,000 followers right now, but when I started, it was important for me to create community in Seattle, because even no matter what happened, if I was trying to go global, I'm here and talking to you in Manila right now.
Yeah.
But if it didn't do that, at least Seattle would know I'm rocking with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important for me to always rock with Seattle. So here's an example. I told you I'm trying to do, my dog's growling. Give me 2 seconds. Dog, come here. So I stopped taking I stopped taking money for posts.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's important for me to like not take $800, $500, $200 from a small business to go support and promote their restaurant. At the same token, I'm not doing food content.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would say, sorry, that $800 is not going to make me do the food content, but I'll support you. I'll go to the restaurant, and I wouldn't post, but I'll go to your restaurant. I flipped the switch about 3 weeks ago where I decided I was being too closed and I wanted to be even more open. So I said, I will accept any collaboration that I think is a good fit, but I'm not taking the money. So for instance, on the I Fed Everybody in Chinatown thing, they wanted me to promote a food walk around town, different spots in the city, getting $6 eats. I said, okay, I'll make that video, but instead of you paying me $800, I want to put $200 into each restaurant so people can go eat there for free, and the people that work there can go home early, because sometimes that shit draws out, right?
Yeah.
Like you gotta wait. It's so fucking easy though. Like, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you saying that, Tim, because it is fucking important and easy, but also I want to exemplify any one of my peers in the city, in the nation, could do that too. Like, I'm gonna actually speak candidly here. I'm working with another org who is a nonprofit, and I did the same exact thing. I said, if you go to this farmer's market, I will pay, and you post your food, I will Venmo for you for your food. They wanted to give me a little bit of budget. I said, I'll just take that budget and Venmo people back who are supporting the market, right? And to that token, I forgot where I was going with that. Sorry. I'm doing that every Wednesday though. I'm doing that every Wednesday, and anybody is ready to eat. Oh, sorry, the nonprofit thing. There are influencers who I heard were talking to them, trying to charge them thousands of dollars to do the same thing I'm doing for free. So I'm trying to show the rest of my peers that you don't need to extract from a fucking small business.
Yeah.
Do that with Jollibee.
Yeah.
You guys are promoting. Hey. You guys are promoting Jollibee for fucking free, and you're charging small businesses.
That's true.
Tony owns a
It don't make
Jollibee.
no fucking sense. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
What's your dream collab? If ever you have the choice to work with a company or an actual individual, what would that collab be?
In fact, it's a sex couples therapist. That was crazy that I just missed him. Right before you guys joined.
Oh, he's a gay couple sex therapist.
Oh, okay, good. I don't feel that bad anymore.
No, he does heterosexual couples too.
Yeah. But the preference, his preference.
I see. I got you. So the dream collab. Oh God, just off the rip, bro. I'm just gonna throw it off the rip. If I got to link up with fucking Jackie Chan,
Jackie Chan. Okay, all right.
that's a funny one, right? Because
Yeah.
like, it's just like there's no more goat to all these Asians in America.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Here's some random ones, guys. I fuck with. Do you guys know Jet Tila?
Jet Tila? No.
Jet Tila is a chef on the Food Network. Let's start. No, fuck all that. Let's just stop. Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's my guy.
Okay.
Disney's my guy. Disney too. So I'm Pinoy. You already know I fuck with Disney.
Yeah.
I used to work at Disneyland. I love Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
My dog watches Disneyland live streams when I'm gone. So I'd like to link up with Disney in a real way, in a serious way. That would be a full circle moment for me.
All right. Sounds good.
Hey, but thanks, man. Thanks
I
for
appreciate
waking
it,
up
bro.
early and making this happen.
Yeah, no sweat. Martin Rivera, if you're listening to me, also I want to link up with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. How about locally in the Philippines?
We can share tomorrow and forevermore, bro. Come on. Thank you guys for having me. I fuck with you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, let us know when you're going to
Rick,
make your way down
Tim,
here.
Gino, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank
Hey,
you.
Thank you.
We'll see you when you visit the Manila.
Let us know.
Tony-
You have to. Tony owns the biggest clubs in Manila.
Yeah.
Tosh likes to dance, so we'll dance. We'll have Tosh dance.
Oh, she'll
And
love it.
I don't know anybody else in the Philippines. I know you guys now. I swear to God.
Okay,
you
yeah.
guys will be the ones that hit up.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Thank you
sure.
so much for having me. I love you guys.
Hey,
Thanks,
but thanks,
Michael.
man.
So nice to meet you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank
All
you.
right, take it
Do I
easy.
press leave?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
You can stay. You can be like all the other Pinoys and just stay there.
I'm out. I love you. Bye.
Later.
Great guy.
He brought the energy. That's what he
Yes,
said.
he did.
Yeah, he said like F like 100 times. He scores more than me. I'm like, wow, okay, this is good. This is good. How many F-bombs?
Ang dami.
Dami.
Yeah.
Sana binilang mo, Jo.
And it's like
Sayang.
15 or something.
Yeah.
Parang more.
Oh, more pa.
You know what I remind me of?
Butch.
Tatay Duterte.
Tatay did.
Tatay Diggs.
The digs.
Tatay Diggs.
That's the way you got to talk, Jojo.
Fucking
Hi. Hi. Wag ikaw.
This is Magic 89.9.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Magic at 9.9, today's best music, Lofty with Silverline. Thank you to Michael Wong, by the way. Thanks, Slick, for
Fun
that
guy.
interview. Dropping F-bombs. I've never heard so many F-bombs.
Dami.
Jojo,
Brought you back.
You got to say one word.
Oh, not even one, Jo.
He had 100 F-bombs and you didn't even say one word.
No, he's very talkative guy, quick, and then
Yeah.
just listen
Your
to
brain couldn't process.
Yeah, he's very talkative. Marami siyang points eh.
So you didn't want to...
Yeah, interrupt.
O
him.
kunyari, ngayon, may naisip ka na ba sanang gusto mong itanong?
Yeah, but
Oh, what?
ang tatanong ko sana is,
wait.
sinagot naman
Wait,
niya eh.
wait. No,
Ano,
no, no,
wait,
no, no.
wait, wait.
No, no, no,
Let's
no.
record.
It
Okay.
is... Tony's going to record it, and then he's going to put it up, and then he's going to tag him, so you...
Yeah.
What's
Okay,
your question?
if you had, if you had the chance to talk to him
Michael
again.
Wong, I have a question to you, brother. What is your response to all those haters? Because not everyone is happy to your content. How do you respond it? And what's your plan in the near future in your Asian...
Dude, sayang.
In Tagalog.
Sayang.
Can you say in Tagalog?
Tagalog. Michael, ano yung plano mo sa Asian dad
Verified.
cam and also Asian verified, and ano yung reaction mo sa mga taong galit sa iyo, mga haters sa page mo ganun?
Okay.
Alam mo, sayang. Jojo should have talked kanina.
Yeah, I just
We
listen.
could have gotten so much material.
No, I just
It might have stopped the whole...
Michael Wong, like, who the fuck is this guy? Where'd you pick this guy up? What street?
I try to
We probably would have got more.
Oh, masyado siyang...
Try to come in. What are you...
Ano sana sasabihin mo?
Yun, I asked a question.
Ay, magtatanong ka.
But I don't know.
Sayang.
Were you inspired by...
Yeah, but he's like he's culture, parang the American style na
Very
it's like
American.
like
Yeah.
fucking like,
Yeah.
Siya pwede,
swearing.
ikaw bawal.
I think pwede ka.
In our culture, you cannot swear
That much.
Kasi Pilipino,
Hindi, you can, but not like not that
too
like
much. Diba?
not with the F-bombs. I think other words. I think Tagalog words, guy. Because we for 6 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's natin in 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
But then when it's Americans, like, oh,
Yeah, when it's F-bombs continuously, it's a bit...
You know, si AB Corpus, ABC.
Oh.
Sabi niya, sana nag-usap sila ni Jojo.
Yeah.
Super sayang talaga.
yeah.
do you think you could keep up with them?
Yeah, I think we could give it.
Especially with that energy. Remember, it's
Iba-ibang energy niya.
Remember, it's 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, iba.
Yeah.
But he works sa marketing, di ba?
Yeah, he does. So
Sayang.
Sayang.
next time.
Yeah, I'm so
Jojo,
sad.
next
Yeah,
time, when I get someone from the States,
yeah, let's talk about
you better be the first question.
Yeah. Kasi iba
So
yung,
that's gonna be the rule, okay? Anyone that I get from the States.
yeah, iba yung kanya energy talaga. I was able to ibang klaseng kanya. Early in the morning, 7:45 in shuttle, iba.
Shuttle.
Shuttle.
Sakto. He said it.
But I'm so sad because the Indiana Pacers lost.
Pissers?
Oh.
Did you say pissers?
Pacers, Indiana Pacers.
You said pissers.
Pacers.
You said pissers.
Pacers. It's lost.
Bakit? Sige, kwento mo sa amin yung nangyari ng finals. Or kahit nung game 7.
No, you missed it because you were out. It's because Tony asked him, who were you going for?
Yeah.
And he said the Pacers. And you know, every single team for every single sport that he cheers for
Yeah.
loses.
Yeah.
He's batting 100%.
That's why I put my money OKC.
Because Jojo said Pacers.
I just found out now, but I would have... whatever he goes for, I always
kabila.
do the opposite.
Yeah.
Every damn year.
Sige, magkwento ka, Jo. Ano ang thoughts mo?
I thought kasi kung hindi na injured si Tyrese Halliburton, nananalo sila because
Yeah.
the fight is so good. Close.
Dikit.
Dikit eh. But it's so sad na siya Achilles.
Next year.
Achilles.
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 Walang R.
Meron.
Achilles.
Ano ba? Don't make him stupid.
Achilles injury.
Achilles.
Na Brad Pitt siya.
Achilles.
Na Brad Pitt siya.
Arc. You know there's an arc.
Achilles.
Arc. Di ba?
Yeah.
Achilles.
Then, what's your maayos ba si Halliburton?
Anong maayos ba? Maayos ba siya?
Yung injury niya.
Bata pa siya. He's only 25.
The injury, recovery period.
Oo nga, he's only 25. Bata pa siya. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. Pati si McConnell umiyak, di ba? And then Reggie Miller, hinagi Reggie Miller.
It would have been crazy though.
Reggie Miller played ba?
Di ba bit before Indiana.
It would have been crazy if Indiana won and it was on McConnell.
Oh, yeah.
That-
but his third quarter was
That dude went off.
solid. He
Exactly.
was all alone in that fight.
He's like, ako na lang.
Kaya ko to. Pero Pacers din ako eh.
Pissers.
I was really rooting for Pascal and then Hallie. Basta always underdog. I always root for the underdog.
Kasi first something.
How about that Drew Holiday trade?
That was odd.
Super.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they traded
But-
him away and then they got him back now.
And then it's for money daw.
Wow.
Second apron activities.
Someone posted the teams that he left, went back. He's coming full circle if he goes back to
Sixers.
yeah.
He was with Sixers and then he was also with the
Bucks.
Pelicans.
Pelicans, yeah.
Pelicans, yeah.
Doon siya matagal eh, no?
Yeah.
Sa Pels.
That's crazy.
Man.
What a season that was. I enjoyed the season.
It was different. It was different. But congratulations. OKC is doing their parade right now.
Nakakatawa yung hindi nila mabuksan yung champagne. Papatulo sila kay Caruso.
How do you do this?
Tawang-tawa ako, please.
Tapos, did you see the aftermath? There was still so much alcohol.
Hindi binuksan. Babies. Babies.
But did you see SGA on Good Morning America?
No.
He looks so big.
Ah, talaga?
He looks so big.
Na ano siya? Nag-bloat?
His eyes were so
Baked?
big.
Akala ko big.
No,
Baked?
he was so big. Tapos,
Well, it's legal there.
the comments were, wow. He's in another universe.
Na-trade pa si Kevin Durant in Houston. Eh?
Oh,
Well, okay.
Thoughts mo doon? Sino
Yeah.
nanalo sa trade na yon?
I think the Houston, hindi kasi si Kevin Durant, wala siyang
Wala
Hindi siya
siyang-
champion eh. The
Tarantula.
leadership,
Ano ka? May championship yun
Hindi,
ah.
isa lang. Pero yung leadership niya, like Michael Jordan before.
Dalawa.
Dalawa.
Dalawa championship niya.
Where?
Golden State.
Golden
Golden
State and...
Golden State.
Ah, okay. But isang champion in the Olympics.
Okay.
Gold.
Gold. You don't say championship.
Gold.
Okay,
Middle
tapos.
East,
Sino nanalo sa trade? Houston or Phoenix?
I think Phoenix kasi they have
Phoenix.
Phoenix Sun. Si
Phoenix.
Dylan Brooks.
and,
Gusto mo siya?
I like that guy kasi okay na siya.
Okay,
Bakit mo siya gusto?
So what is Phoenix gonna do since they have four guards
shooting guards.
that they're paying over what 20 million?
Bradley Beal.
But they're already shipping Jalen Green. As soon as they
Jalen
trade
Green.
for Jalen, they're already shipping him out. Eh.
To where?
No one bit. That's
no,
why.
yeah, no one
That's why.
wants
That's why H-Town and H-Town and Javier are so pissed because, he's half Pinoy, and they didn't want him. No one wants him.
Why not? He improved so much in the last season.
I think it's his external factors.
Though,
Baby
mama?
What's her name? Radia Michelle? Was it?
Yeah, the baby mama.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad. He's a
Controlling.
great guy.
Yeah, but I mean, if you know history outside, off the court,
Who's red? Red.
Drea Michelle, that's her name. It's trouble. Like Kanye. Like, you know what I mean? When you're with someone, without someone, you're good. When you have someone,
That's the one that's a lot older than him, no?
Yeah.
Tama ba?
basically twice his age, and has what, 4? Parang 3 or 4. Yeah.
He's a great player. And diba he improved so much? Like his
He did.
shot selection.
I mean, he had that one great game versus Golden State.
Yeah.
But then after that, he just didn't show up.
Well, in the playoffs, he
Yeah,
disappeared.
he disappeared.
And that counts. That counts.
But
so
it was
much.
his first playoffs, his first postseason.
Yeah, but
He's
that's
young.
like
He's so
yo,
young.
that's like Tyler Hero. I got all his cards. I like 30 rookie cards. All friggin' like silver. 30 of them. Where's he
Wala.
now? Nothing.
I mean, he was an all-star.
He's okay, but the
Cards say a lot.
Yeah.
Cards
Wasn't
say a lot.
that?
In bullshits. Fucking nothing. worth nothing. I bought so many of his rookie like
So you thought he was going to be like the next big thing.
I bought him, Murray. I have like 20 of his rookie card. Jokic. I have like 4 of his.
Like other Jokic cards worth anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot? Like a lot?
Oh yeah.
Jokic still
Nice.
holds.
Yeah, and
But like cards nowadays, are they worth
no, it's like
No,
it's
every-
plateaued.
You know where everyone the card Pokemon, Pokemon and Magic.
I'm just sticking to
It's effing crazy, man.
crypto. That's it.
Pokemon
I know that-
and Magic.
Even the 1 cent, it went up 11. Pepe went up 11.4% today.
Pepe?
See Pepe coin.
Puppy coin.
There's Pepe coin?
Yeah, that's Pepe coin.
Like
You didn't
66.
put money in Pepe?
My friends who were super into NFTs in the
yeah.
pandemic, oh my God.
Yeah, I bought a couple. It's
Yeah.
not-
It's just like
Damn.
where people are like, hey, why don't you just take a screenshot? Then it's just like, oh,
And
look.
then they were like, but they'd explain it. No,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
Girl, I guess it's the same.
Parang wala na.
Itong,
Parang it's like,
itong,
I have a friend. So meron siyang mahal talaga. At until now, medyo okay pa rin. Pero, nahack yung wallet niya.
the MetaMask yun.
Hindi ko
eh.
alam kung ano.
Yeah, MetaMask.
that sucks.
Oh man. Yeah,
The people that were like, oh, NFT
ang
is the
marami
next
yan,
big thing.
ang marami dyan nag-invest. Siguro grabe. Si Casey Montero.
Oh, yes.
Alam ko.
Mga board, mga ano yun?
Sunog.
The ape one.
Oo, the ape.
Sunog
Yeah.
yan.
Board ape ba yun?
Board game, yeah.
There was something about how it was worth 721 million. Now it's worth like $600.
Oh, shit, no way.
Yeah, I'm finding it now. Actually,
Dapat they sold it right away, no?
hindi.
Feeling nila like, oh,
You think
it'll be
Let's
like
keep growing and growing, like
feeling
crypto.
nila, yes, that's what they thought. But wala. Is that people just like,
It's really true. Just take a freaking screenshot.
or now put it on ChatGPT, tapos have a good prompt. You have a nice picture. Wala na.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, we'll catch you again tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Coach Chappie Kalyan.
Good Chappy.
Coach Choppy.
Kalyata.
Yes.
Oh,
You'll be here tomorrow. Nice one, Joe.
Jojo, just because you're gonna be here tomorrow, we're gonna have Miss Sheena Yu
Wow,
Gino,
Joe.
from
VMX.
and her movie Sex on Phone.
Oh, wow. May ka ba doon?
Dati,
Sex on
before
phone?
the landline pa, I remember those days.
Ano mga sinasabi mo doon?
Teka lang.
Sino kausap mo? Jowa mo ganun?
Hindi. Before, we have
sino
walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie?
Yeah, before.
Tapos, paano your
Walkie-talkie.
sex on
The
walkie-talkie?
radyo one.
So, hindi mo kilala yung kausap mo?
Hindi, kapitbahay namin before. I was in high school that time and then.
Tapos siya, high school din.
Oh, high school din.
So, medyo jowa mo siya, ganun.
Hindi, sabi ko, what's the color of your panty today? Parang ganun lang.
Wow.
Parang ganun na yun.
Tapos sumasagot siya.
Sumasagot
Ano
siya.
daw, color?
Pink, gano'n naman.
Tapos?
Anong brand? Sabi, so in. Gano'n. May namin siyang gano'n. Then, I like your boobs. So, parang lang. Parang dirty talk lang in the phone.
Tapos nag-ano ka? Hindi.
Paano?
Oh, I was there. I was,
How would you talk? For example, sample lang, go.
over
Over?
Roger the radio po the radio
the walkie-talkie.
and then you jerk off and then just like that.
Paano nga kunyari kausap mo siya? Paano? Hindi ko ma-imagine
For example like malungkot ka ba ngayong gabi, just like in a Bisaya term kasi.
Tapos
what's the color?
Sige, kahit Bisaya. Sige, go.
What's the color of your panty? And then what you doing? Anong ginagawa mo? I'm being lolo. And lolo in Bisaya is like that.
So siya, ano sinasabi niya para ma-excite ka? Yun lang, color lang ng bra niya, gano'n?
Color ng panty niya, lahat. And then,
Tapos yung excited ka na doon.
excited ka na doon. That time when he was...
Okay, pretend you're calling Tin.
Hindi. Ayoko.
Yeah.
Sislik na lang.
No.
Yeah, pretend you're calling Tin.
Sige, fine. Hello, Jojo. Over.
Hi, over. Kumusta ka na ngayon?
Over, click.
Okay naman ako, over.
Ayan. Medyo tag-init yung gabi eh. Ano bang kulay ng panty mo?
Yung kulay ngayon, black, over.
Over. Sarap naman. Pwede ba makita yan?
Paano? Naka-walkie-talkie tayo. Over.
Describe mo na lang ano itsura. Before, during the 90s kasi, iba yung iba yung
thrill.
Yung thrill eh. But because in 90s,
Ibang thrill mo, bro.
because in 90s, there's no VHS. We're using Avon, Sara Lee, The Blue Sure. Yeah, that's the Blue Sure.
Yung parang yung catalog?
Catalog,
Doon ka nagaganon?
Oh, yeah.
Sa catalog?
Catalog, yeah.
Yung mga nakabra?
Nakabra. Do you remember the Sara Lee and the Avon days?
Oh
You
my
were
God.
doing that in...
Nag-ano ka?
Nag-J
ka?
Yeah, that's the 90s.
In the magazine?
Hindi nga siya magazine. Parang yun, catalog siya.
Catalog, brochure yun eh.
Brochure.
Brochure. Like, they're showing the styles of bras.
you jerk off on the brochure?
Yeah, before. Because...
Into the brochure?
Yeah, my tita used to sell those product and then I borrowed
It's
some
so sticky.
sticky and then that's the...
What was the best one for you? Who had the best one?
I think the Avon one. Because Avon release every weekly...
May bagong material.
Dikit na dikit. Jojo, bakit ganito yung brochure ko? Hindi. Nakadikit.
Yeah. That's the before. That's the before. Like I remember.
So number one yan.
It was 97, 98, 99. That's the
So number one
Number
jumping.
one.
That's when you were still shooting a lot of load.
The load. That
Ang
time.
dami.
Ang dami that time.
Okay.
Because you never had. But that's the story.
See you tomorrow,
See you
Jo.
tomorrow, guys.
With Coach Chappie. May mga
Coach Chappie,
questions ka, mag-ready ka. ha?
I miss Coach Chappie.
Oh, you'll see him tomorrow. Don't worry. You can ask all the questions you want. Prepare, ha?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yes.
Mag-ready ka. As in,
About
sulat mo. Yan ang homework mo. Ay! Medication.
Hi to Attorney Aaron.
Hi to everyone on Playback. Thank you
Hey,
for
Rubes,
joining us
Havoc.
today. Hi, Rubes. Bigyan natin kay Rubes.
Okay,
Rubes, the most requested song of the night is going out
AJ.
to you.
Yan. Daiwancho, Nick, also to Noel. Thank you so much. Midnight Love he was still around.
Tulog
Wow.
na yan. Tinan mo, hindi na natanggal yung window ni Michael.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
This song is for you. Here's Lupang Hinirang on Magic 89.9.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.